G'day everybody, and welcome back for some more RVs at War, where Blackshadow and I are going to be, well, dropping some RVs like they're bombs. Because they are.
Yeah.
So we're
Blammo.
prepped. We're ready. Ish. We need more
You are?
RVs. I've only got 4. I can handle 12.
Also, Splits, that thing I said a moment ago, I'm already noticing it and it feels so good.
Oh good.
It's, so, for a bit
Shadows
of
using
context, because I know that sounds
plugins.
weird. I am indeed using a plugin that is turning
Cheetah!
off my prediction. Oh, I'm sorry for having a similar experience of what you're having right now. So I'm sorry for trying to make this more comfortable.
No, I'm glad you found something that helps. So Shadow was just saying before that she's got a plugin that's turning off movement prediction,
Yes.
which for space engineers, that lurching feeling that you get is probably due to that. So turning it off may make things feel more comfortable in high latency environments. All right. Well, do you remember what we were out of for making more of the bombs? Were we out of magnesium?
Magnesium.
Oh, I
Which
was
we
gonna
were
make a
unable to
big
get.
mining ship. Ah, that's right. I was gonna make a bigger mining ship so we could collect magnesium because your drones keep getting destroyed.
Don't remind me.
Aww. Thanks, the doctor. Thank you for lucky 13 months. And thank you, test unit, for 21 months. And Deb Stardust for 2 years. Or 12 years, as your comment wrote. Not sure I've been doing this for 12 years. Huh. Why is that not
But
up?
will you be doing it for
Maybe a little.
12 years?
I hope so.
Don't. That was unlocked for a reason.
Oh.
That
Okay.
was because Izzy keeps trying to pull stuff from that drone and
Oh, and it's not
confusing it.
connected, and Izzy was whinging about it. Yep, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, our goal... What? No, I'm in creative mode because I was messing with...
Oh! And
Why
you
was
call
I...
me a cheater!
Why was I in creative mode? I created...
Because you're a cheater!
Oh, I
Get
think I
him!
know why. I think I,
Cheater.
I think I'd swapped to creative mode and then created the extra save for making my thumbnail. Oh, at least I realized immediately, this time. Is the magnesium mine across water? No. No, it is not.
Sorry, I was just trying out some things.
There we go. I am just gonna... I know I was talking about... I know last week I was talking about printing off one of my previous designs. But
A jug.
I think I'm gonna make a fresh one. I'm gonna make a
Oh,
fresh...
I remember. I think we were talking about getting the jug and how it would be unfair to use the hydrogen because we're getting free hydrogen, but then we had the conversation of would it be that different from
using the hydrogen
using
to produce
Atmo
power
thrust?
to use Atmo thrust, yeah. Not really.
Exactly.
So how much cargo do you carry on yours? Just so that I'm actually doing something that's an improvement. 4. So you're actually holding a yacht.
Oh, Bubble, don't change.
Not sure it knows how to. Jeez. So that thing's actually quite big.
My minor?
Yeah.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm just trying to think how many... I think I've only got 4 containers on the jug. I think it's about...
Only 4.
I think your thing might actually, especially with the drill spread, might actually be bigger than the jug. That means I gotta build something bigger yet again.
Or I can print you off one of the bubbles.
Nah.
Also, Mike, thank you for the 5 gift subs. You mad person, you.
I wanna build something fresh.
Thank you.
Something different, something new. New is better.
I really want to make a comment here, but I probably shouldn't.
Oh, Wow. Going straight for the... Oh. Ouch. That hurts, Shadow. That really hurts.
I didn't say anything.
You did. You know what you said.
You know what you've said.
Ugh.
But you know I don't mean it. I think of people as wine. The
No,
older the better.
that was well played. I gotta credit where credit's due. That was a good one. Yeesh. I feel that, especially as I'm approaching my birthday. I really feel that.
Mm-hmm. Like, 4 days, right? Oh, well, 3 for you.
Dang. How do you remember that?
I have this very handy app on my phone. It's called an agenda.
But
Oh, well, I also have a paper one, but I don't write in that because I have horrible handwriting.
thank you so much, Mike, for the 5 gift subs. And thanks, Mike. And thank you, Palador, for 16 months.
Also, do you mind if I do some more base work? Or would you rather me do something a bit more productive?
If you are happy to, could you get a load of magnesium while I'm building this and then do the base work?
Okay. Yep, I will try. But I will flee at the first sight of an enemy.
Yep, that's fair.
Oh, hang on, I need to repair my bubble first. Smoke it. Oh,
You're welcome, Just a Madman. Glad my tutorials could be helpful. Yeah, I was just thinking before we went live, I'm like, I haven't actually planned anything this year yet for a, like last year I did that, horror game in Sound Mind as my, I'm just gonna play whatever I feel like for my birthday. I haven't really got any plans like that this year, because I haven't really had time to think of anything. So I might well do a belated birthday thing later this month
oh, unacceptable.
instead.
I mean, to be fair, this is only a Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah. Which is when Assertive Acquisitions releases, which I've got to edit.
Yeah.
Which is usually why I don't do things at the exact timing that they would be, is because I'm in the middle of trying to make sure I get all my editing done and things like that. I try to prioritize those
your birthday
things.
present is more work.
I will take this work as a birthday present any year. Thank you very much.
Oh, glad to hear you're still enjoying it more than your average job would have done.
Not a high bar to clear, but yes.
Still a good bar to clear.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, In Sound Mind was fun. In Sound Mind was an unusual game for me to play, much as the unusual game I played with Shadow on the weekend.
Indeed.
That was fun, though.
Fun.
Yeah. I joined Shadow over on her channel and we played Content Warning, which was quite fun. Not my usual kind of game, but it was fun. We had a good little crew, the 4 of us, I thought.
I'm glad you enjoyed playing with my friend as well. I was a little bit worried because he's a bit hyper.
I mean, you say that.
Yeah, you're also tolerating me. I know.
I was gonna say, I don't think he's any different to you. It's just fun.
I mean, there is a reason why we still are very good IRL friends as well. So.
Does the conveyor converter need all 3 small connections to be connected? No. For components, components can't pass through these things. Only a select few can pass through small conveyors. You have to use the big uns.
Yep.
Yes. LC, I was embarrassed. I embarrassed myself by not remembering that Rigel was a Dominar when Shadow first introduced me to her friend Rigel. I was very sad. I was very sad with myself. Okay, I'm going to set up some drills. Shadow's going to be annoyed at how I set up the drills because I'm going to do them without perfect spacing.
As long as you don't make me fly that thing, do whatever you like. Just don't make it my problem. That sounded more aggressive than I intended.
Wasn't going to say anything. Wasn't going to say anything.
I'm sorry. I did not intend this much.
Hey. Shadow's in an aggressive mood today. Got it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yesterday GC did barrage me at the end of the stream, and that might have lingered. So, if anything, we need to go get the magnesium.
GC in your other playthrough, I see.
Yeah.
I see. I think with our distance to the mining site, we might get more out of more cargo than we will out of more drills.
Yeah.
I think.
And also, part of me was thinking, like, should we make a little mining setup there and then just ferry the cargo?
Well,
because we can automatically defend it as well if we mine the stone.
yeah, we were talking about that, but I feel like it's just going to be a whole lot of work that we probably will end up having get destroyed because of the size of the things that attack it.
Yeah, true.
Like, remember what it was like trying to start off this base? I feel like it'll be that all over again.
I don't want to.
That's my fear, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Kaneda, can you imagine me actually using a thrust calculator? Come on. This isn't Kerbal Space Program. I don't use maths. I use feel and mood and, I mean, the way I build, I may as well use a Ouija board.
A Luigi board?
Yeah, Luigi board.
I keep forgetting, you're meme impaired. Oh, you poor thing. You don't know what it means.
I'm guessing, did he have one in his haunted mansion?
No, it's not related to Luigi himself.
Oh, that's sad.
It's more like somebody made a video about pronouncing things how they were spelled on Reddit. So you had Ouija board, Luigi board, Ouija board.
The thing is,
like,
I've heard both pronunciations of Ouija board, would, however, and I don't actually know which one is intended to be correct. But I did hear that the reason it's called that is because of someone doing a fake seance and the board itself naming itself.
That doesn't surprise me. Oh, my Sonar, thanks so much for gifting us up to 19LG99. I think that's what it says, right?
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Fuel
that's
critical.
Not words, that's right.
Oh, that's... So I was also saying to Shadow just before the stream, I need to update the animated emote for waving that I made. I was also thinking I might try and make an animated emote for inventory full.
No, stop.
So I thought that could be fun. Yeah, why the heck? Why the heck not?
Okay, cool. Now I have forward thrust. Just head on over it. No more holding W for me.
Yeah. How many times could you repeat inventory full in a single emote? See, I was trying to think about how to animate inventory full, and I was thinking like scrolling text of inventory and then like a zooming in on full, and then the full holds, and then the scrolling text comes along again, and then full. That was the best way I could picture making it work. I should probably not make this any taller, since I think Shadow struggles to get out of the cave being any taller.
Especially with those explosive bombs hanging from your ship now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not too bad.
I'll just weld this up.
It's also just me flying whilst lag.
Yeah. There are additional concerns when you're flying. I phrased that in a way that made it sound like I was insulting you. It wasn't my intent, but it's funny anyway.
Apparently it's that theme today.
Yeah. Apparently that's how Shadow and I are gonna play it today.
We're gonna build up rage that we're eventually going to take out on the GC.
Yeah. I don't do vertical miners.
Not great for this scenario. Unless you have a vertical miner that plunges down, extends drills, and starts spinning.
Yeah, you need to be able to grab onto the wall then.
Nah, nonsense.
I mean,
It's fun and safety.
No, that's putting the fun in functional. It's kind of needed for function.
Nah.
The cave roof, although it looks not smooth, it actually, I don't think really sticks down anywhere below the height of the main entrance. So while it does appear as though Shadow's missed some bits, she's actually, for all the bits that we fly in, gone higher than the rest of it. So we'd have to dig out the whole
I did
cave.
think about it, yes.
Yeah. I was just pointing out to chat that you had done it right.
Think of having the raid audio alert as inventory full, chat inventory full. No. No, Titan, no.
I did a thing. I gotta fix it.
Oh, goodness. He did a thing. Panic.
I rotated one of the containers wrong.
Oh. Oh, I was laughing a bit too hard. Oh, I know, that's a cargo transport. That should be fine. If it's at 3.5, I'm getting out of here.
Noted. Shadow is scared of cargo transport.
More the drones that are following it.
Yeah, that's fair, I suppose. I suppose.
They have been known to deviate, but I don't know if it... Hang on, I'm just gonna turn off my antenna. Probably doesn't matter, but...
Thanks, Cumbrian. Thanks for 15 months. Surely an emote for power low. I mean, I was just thinking, if I was going to do something along those lines, I'd probably need something to indicate any meter on my HUD is low.
I knew it!
Because I have a tendency to ignore such things until I'm almost dead.
Hey, Split.
Huh?
I have drones on my backside.
Oh. Popping in the light year. Or whatever I called it. The Brannigan. Brannigan begin again? The Zap. Zap Lightyear. I don't know. I called it something like that. Are you broadcasting again? Because I don't know where you are.
Yeah, I'm trying to turn that on right now. I had set up override real quick. There we go. Disengaging from combat? Oh, thank Flang.
I was just on my way into.
I mean, they're still here if you want to take out your anger on GC.
Thanks, Naran. Thank you for the 6 months. Every miner ends up vertical at some point. Hmm. I'm gonna head back.
Oh, I almost got full cargo at least.
Nice.
Now I'm drifting my way over to base. And maybe going to space.
Oh, good job.
Thank you. I'm doing my best. Also, that mining you're making, what is it gonna be fueled by?
It'll be ammo.
And that's gonna be a lot of large Atmo thrusters.
Yep.
Okay, this is not gonna go.
You've got one large Atmo per large cargo container, right?
Go. Oh, this is bad.
I'm seeing it in delay on Shadow's channel, and I think this is going to be the most slow motion crash I've witnessed.
Shut up.
This is like being worried about the
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
the roller that's coming in to squash you at 2 kilometers an hour. You weren't wrong to be worried, but
The thing is, I was pretty high up in the atmosphere, so I didn't have much thrust.
yeah. But back to what I was saying, you've got 1 thrust per cargo, large cargo, right? Or have you got more than that? You've got 2 per lift.
Yeah, I have 2 per.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
And I have just enough batteries, including the hub batteries. So the bubble itself.
Yeah. No, I think the mining thing I'm building is going to end up quite large. I may end up having more drills at the front once I've put the other bits on. Alright, back in I go. I was going to try and escort you in, but you're quite a long way away.
Well, gee, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're maxing power.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, I have just enough power.
Dead CC!
Like, I am maxing.
You lunatic.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you so much for the 50 gift subs. Thank you so much. As June 1st is a child day in my region, please cherish your children. I always do. Toby is great. If you have any, and also your inner child. Well, Shadow, do I cherish my inner child? Or am I just childish?
Yes.
Exactly. Also, I think I keep coming to I get down to about 10 meters per second and then I just stop. I will continue to grow older, but I will never grow up. At least not anymore. I'm pretty sure I'm finished doing that. Yeah, 25 meters per second. Going through the entryway of our cave. That's how you do it.
Madman. I'm gonna do that with this miner as well. Watch me.
That's a really bad idea. I'm not sure you'd come to a stop by the time you ran into the drills at the other end.
I will come to a stop. Maybe not in one piece.
Okay, yep. I'll pay that. Alright. I need to get some blocks and remove this cargo container and replace it. This makes me unhappy. There we go. That's better. Thanks, Drakeadar. Give it 25 months. And don't mind me while I scroll up through chat to try and get to the top of NCC's mad gifts. 490 NCC. Thanks so much. It's also crazy how many people are in the multi-year levels at this point. Like Drakeadar's just over 2 years. We've already had another 2 years today.
Which is
right.
very supportable.
Nope, no quick retort came to mind. Alright, 2 big thrusters per container. That means I need all of the thrusters.
Also, a quick question about the dodo. Is it always gonna be in front of our entrance here? Because I am very anxious. I'm flying with a lot of magnesium and I have to fly underneath bombs.
I did put it there on purpose, if that makes you feel better.
No.
Um,
It doesn't.
Because it adds guns in the center line and it sits between all the guns then. That was my plan around that. I wonder if I've gone so big that this is actually going to be unable to properly fly.
I mean, this thing is pretty chunky to fly, like it feels like a large cruise ship.
Well, so am I going to get to rocket equation type problems with this thing?
Oh, where you cannot balance it out because the process inserts are going to be too heavy, or?
Yeah, because the thruster plus battery doesn't add enough thrust to account for the cargo. Yeah, an
Fuel
exterior.
low.
Actually, that's a fair point, Trax, and I feel like we might have been told to do that before.
Critical.
An exterior dumping spot so we can empty our cargo outside before having to come in. Make flying
I technically
easier.
have that.
Oh yeah, true, because we lost the drone.
Oh.
Again. Okay, so I've got 13 thrusters so far. If I go 15, that should be enough.
I am curious to see how you will dribble that, if at all.
Well, I need to test and see if it works first.
I mean, I like what you did with the drills.
Thank you. I thought you might. Oh, actually, that's what I'll do. Take those out. I might put some flatmos underneath the cargo containers. Some extra lift. Directional thrust is, yes. Directional thrust.
If it helps at all, I have 2 large thrusters going forwards and backwards. And 5 side thrusters? Well,
Yeah. do this. Do. I didn't think
Wait,
about the
what?
direction of the ammo, the thruster. There. Sure.
Right, we have a lot of refineries. I was like, I just brought a full load of magnesium back, or an almost full load of magnesium. Where did it go? No, and the refineries are just congested with them now.
That's good. So it means it's all being worked on.
Indeed. Well, stone first, apparently, because we're still getting stone.
Oh, right. Yeah. Thanks, Greg. Thank you for perhaps up.
Although, we are working on magnesium as well.
That is kind of what we'd hope would be the case.
Indeed.
Okay, since people in chat are doing the maths for me anyway, how many batteries do I need for 13 thrusters? Because I wasn't planning on using maths, I was literally just going to build and be like, yeah, that looks about right. It's surprising how often that actually works out for me.
So it's 2.4 megawatts of consumption. And a battery.
Oh, Shadow's doing the maths.
Yes. I mean, I'm literally close to the thing, so. A battery can output 4, so it's a very annoying ratio.
Oh, but I want more power than I need. Like, I don't want to do exact.
So 2.4 consumption for supply. 106 difference. I think the optimal ratio is 4 large free batteries, so.
So one
How many
battery
thrusts do you
per
have?
allowing for extra for directional thrust should be adequate. So 13 batteries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Good luck.
Well, I've already put 8 on.
That's not why I'm telling you good luck.
Oh.
It's more if you are going to rebuild this.
Well, I think for mining ships like this, the core part for greebling is placing the big blocks in the right spot and then just doing a few decorative bits, which is exactly what you've done with this original miner. You place down the big blocks and then you've done a few style elements on it. But otherwise, it's predominantly the big blocks being placed in a way that makes them alone somewhat interesting.
Yeah, like personally, I think about ships as I'm building a body. Like I need my conveyor system or my blood vessels. Technically, I need bones and I need organs, and then I build skin around that. Because otherwise, it's just gonna feel weird.
Yeah, I think I used to look at things in that way, and then I changed it because intending to have skin left me with designs that I was frequently unhappy with.
There.
Because designing that way, for me at least, ended up with designs that had too much skin.
Oh yeah, where you try to cover up everything.
Yeah, and I think it often works out better, but if you're anything like me, to plan around the skeleton being on show.
Inventory full.
Because
So
if you do that, you
basically
can
what
create
you're
negative
trying
space.
to do is you're trying to build a zombie. A partially decomposed zombie.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, interesting. So I've just lifted the
Are you
top
okay
row of
with me
drills.
helping you weld up the thrusters?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm
Beware
happy
of
with that.
fire.
Oh, wait, you're gonna cook me while you do that, aren't you? So I'm flying around here.
I see that as an added bonus.
Not sure I agree with you on that. But fine.
Of course you don't.
Of course I'm looking at you funny. Bubble, you're trying to cook me.
Of course. That drone is gonna be in the way. You know what? Drone, just move. Just move. Oh wait, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
Being difficult for no reason.
Ah. Capac approach.
So, oh, I was about to say, like, nothing the unusual. Oh. Hang on, let me turn that off for a moment if we're gonna work around each other.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Okay. That came out of nowhere.
Don't die.
So the reason I went with a pancake design for this instead of stacking the cargoes on top of each other or any other orientation was that I need to get out of our hangar here. A pancake fits out better than any other design would.
True that.
So I did have a reason for it.
Oh,
It
so
wasn't
bright.
just that thinking in 2 dimensions is easier. Because it is, but it wasn't the only reason.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Well, the good part is, by the time this is built, that magnesium should have processed, and we should have enough explosives to build more bombs.
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, we do have 8 refineries with speed modules, give or take.
Oh yeah, should... Oh, that's right. We'll only get gold after we've taken out this place. Then we can build yield modules. That's what we were
Indeed.
talking about last week. Don't worry, my brain is slowly catching up to where we're actually at.
Yeah, mine is still trying to start up. Slowly recovering. Oh, I should have had a bit more room to play with here. If only I drilled a bit more. If you would like, please do feel free to turn off my frontmost welders. I am using the bottom-facing welder.
You're using the real ones. That's okay. Oh nice, you managed to get some of the batteries too.
Figured I'd load up on some extra parts as well.
I thought it would be smart to at least get some of the batteries built now, so that they can get charged up.
Yep. Indeed. Although we do have plenty of power production, so it shouldn't take too long.
No, but it still takes several minutes for a battery even with its full input.
Yeah. Oh, I think I ran out of parts. Oh,
Actually, that's a
or I
fair point,
didn't.
Crimson Bear. If I put all the thrusters on and I have enough batteries to at least carry us at this point, I could then fly into the welder pit.
I mean, you do have most of your lifting thrusters,
Oh,
so.
this works. Yeah.
Also, may I recommend a few thrusters facing upwards?
Oh, right. Yeah. I might put a couple of
Because
flatmos on top.
as fun as it is to watch you annihilate your ship by just pressing space,
Yeah.
it will also be
Yeah.
painful because that has happened to me several
I
times.
think I'm going to need to be reminded about that before I launch so that I can make sure I put like most of the thrusters off for
How
unloaded
about an
behavior.
event controller?
What? So the thrusters turn on as it gets more full?
Oh, or that. Yeah, that also works.
I could set up
There's
several
more
and have like
efficient, yes.
gradiated thrust.
And then now there's gonna be someone in chat saying, but there's a script for that. Which I'm sure
There
there
might
is.
be.
We could indeed trade magnesium for credits and then buy superconductors, but that still doesn't bring us to our goal.
Which
Annihilating GC.
is magnesium right now. Yeah, we never ended up doing any of the trading that we talked about doing.
We did.
Did we?
Yeah, we sold some silicon, I believe.
Yeah, but did we buy anything that we needed?
No? That was another step. That was step 2.
Yeah.
That we completely forgot about, and it's step 3 to return home.
Yeah.
Wait.
Thanks, it's all in fun. Thank you for 13 months. Lucky 13.
We do have 101 million credits.
Well, if you want to go and see whether there's anything worth buying, I will not stop you, because, well, I got a lot of ship to build. A lot
Fair
less
enough.
now that you've welded up most of the thrusters, but still, a lot of ship to build. Can I get that from these? Oh, good. Really got to remember to use those character containers more. Okay, so that's 6, 9, 12 batteries so far.
Very nice.
I'm going to see if I can get away with this.
Ooh. Yep, I am glad I have some downwards facing thrusters on this wing because I would have hit the ceiling.
Heh. So, I don't normally play around with cheesing thruster exhausts, but I think this should be fine. Especially if I move
What do
those
you mean
that
cheesing?
conveyor line. You know, putting stuff where it probably shouldn't be.
Oh, may I suggest pressing Ctrl plus a few times for build info? I think it does show you the thruster collision radius if you do want to cheese it that way.
I'm pretty sure what I've got is fine, actually. It's all good. I will have faith in my memory and prior testing.
Oh, that makes one of us.
Yes! That's some reverse thrust.
That's... We don't need the Lusuno ore markers anymore, do we?
Nah. Fleshcrafter, selling magnesium to get superconductors to make the magnesium refining more efficient so you can get the gold does seem a little bit like every single survival game you've ever played. Rather than being a bit off. I reckon. Doesn't that sound familiar from, like, every survival game?
What?
sell the thing you've collected to be able to collect the thing you collected more quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you were meaning more specific for our specific situation, but still, it just made me think, that's every survival game ever. Mine this thing so that you can make this thing so that you can mine this thing more efficiently. I wish I was capable of actual programming.
I mean, you have a good start.
I do. I do?
You're doing the IC10. It's a good base language
start.
to get. It is.
Huh.
Because it makes you more familiar with words do this. So you get into the feel for it. Which is where, well, I'd say that was my biggest hurdle as well. Like, how am I supposed to type something that's going to have effect on what I wanted to do? Like, how is that gonna work?
Well, I mean, it just doesn't feel that different to when I played around with BASIC when I was in high school. As part of my final year of high school, we had... what would be the equivalent of BASIC for Shadow?
Probably C.
Maybe? Python, maybe?
I think Python isn't that basic.
Uh,
I mean, it's an easy language.
yeah, that's
to
what
get
BASIC
started
is.
with,
It's an easy language. Or it's supposed to be.
Oh, get that JavaScript out of here.
But yeah, it was something to introduce people to the concepts of programming. And it was... that was something that I did use in... I did remember messing around for high school stuff.
Also get that Java out of here.
Okay. I reckon this will be greeable.
Fuel low.
Oh.
Fuel critical.
Although what I'm about to say might annoy some programmers here, I am most familiar with PHP. That's what I was taught the most in school, and I am so disappointed. Like, I did express interest for learning Python, but then they were like, yeah, no, we're a PHP-oriented study. You'll need this in the future. RPL? I'm not familiar with that one. HTML is a good basic language, I suppose. That is kind of where we started, because that is the, well, bones of a website.
I'll say this much for MIPS. It has the best environment for coming up with simple programs to write so that I can learn. Stationeers creates really good opportunities for very simple programs to write. And that's where it really shines in terms of teaching someone like me how to do this stuff. Because, like, the reason I brought this up is I've been just kind of theory crafting, I suppose, is the best concept I can come up with for it. But how to go about making certain aspects of survival games more fun. And the idea that it mainly popped into my head was try and break a survival game down into all of its mini games, and then try and make each of those mini games fun as a standalone game. And I'd just love to have even the knowledge to attempt one of the simpler ones of the ideas that I've come up with. So I guess I gotta just play with MIPS more. Which terrifies me.
Why?
Because it hurts my brain.
Yeah, so?
That's that's enough.
I mean, aren't you a masochist? Like, Don't you like
I mean,
doing difficult things?
that's how I got to this point in the first place.
Exactly!
Like,
It's
that's what-
made for you!
Oh.
Energy critical.
Oh.
This thing is ridiculous. I love it. But yes, I do dream of one day understanding these things. I don't know if I'll ever manage to do it, because there's a lot of time to sit down and just muck around with this, and I don't get a lot of that time if it's not an actual game that I can make content with. Which I guess is the other advantage of MIPS, is that I can do small chunks of it.
But then also the thing is, like, what are you going to use programming for that would be beneficial or at least worth your time?
Yeah. Just tricky. I mean, learning how to make my own Twitch bot would actually be kind of something, would be something I'd be tempted to mess with.
Yeah.
So I could make a Reggie that reacts to things in chat more interestingly. So I can get rid of Nightbot. But it's not enough of an incentive for me to spend all the time it would take to make it. And I'm waiting on motors to be made. And Izzy's, for some reason, is not making motors. Izzy, put motors fast. I want motors. Oh, the other one's making... The other one's stolen all the motors in the queue. Come on. So, playing Stationeers with Shadow and Nev at the same time was very useful for learning.
Same goes for me as well. I did learn a lot from Nev as well.
Yeah.
With some ways I should have been programming and completely forgotten to add a yield. That is not how wheels are supposed to work. I mean, it might if it was.
Oh, don't walk near it. Remember we were supposed to delete those? Didn't I delete those? Oh, it's been refreshed.
Whenever we get far away.
Yeah.
I'd say, like, if we get far away from an outpost, it will despawn and then respawn from an old blueprint. Why is your door broken, friend?
I guess so. You can't go into that bit.
Rude.
Further forward. Oh, only one block. Never mind. Alright, I need to add a couple more batteries to this. I'm just trying to decide where. I think maybe like this. Directly on top of that one.
Oh!
Oh?
Was this here before, or am I just going crazy?
Oh, that's right. We were trying to make friends with them so they could help us with attacks.
I mean, GCHQ is gone. Sunset City is what we're close to.
Yeah. I don't think we're in a great position to help them, because we tried the whole battleship thing, but it shot itself. Which shouldn't happen anymore, because we added the mod, I think, that stops that damage. Which reminds me, I've still got to send that through to someone at Keen. So they were asking me for footage of the number of times I've shot myself. I presume it was for a bug report. It might not be, but I presume that was for a bug report.
That sounds so... Oh.
Oh, fine. I'll fix that. There we go.
gotta say that is a cute ship. Anyway. Oh, right. You don't have this
Okay.
money for that.
So I've got 2 large reverse thrusters, 4 large forward thrusters, 13 large lifting thrusters, 5 large flatmos in each direction, left and right, I should say, and 8 large flatmos for down thrust. So I just need to get some of the small atmos into reverse thrust. And this should be ready to do things. Oh, I need a stone ejection system too. Although that's not so important here because the deposit is quite dense.
I need to orient myself.
Didn't we add a
Oh,
connector
wait,
last time to make this feasible for you?
What?
Another connector so you could do the trading last time.
You mean on the outpost that
Yeah.
refreshed?
Yeah. Thought we added a connector
Probably
because
did.
things were weird.
It's fine, but they don't sell the things we want here, so I'm gonna go to the full-on base. So I'm going as far away as I possibly can, apparently.
Oh. Shadow's leaving me.
With my bubble. I've had enough. I need a break. Or I'm just taking my bubble for a walk. Or, fly. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that gives me an idea.
You gonna turn your bubble into a dog?
No, a mech suit for my bubble.
Oh.
Yeah, not something I'm gonna do here, though.
Ah! Yep, yep. That's better.
You good?
I am, now that my spotlight finally rotated the way that I wanted it to.
Ah. I just thought, like, oh, he turned into a trumpet.
It did sound a bit like that. Yep.
Okay, that just sounded like the intro to 18.
Alright. Yeah, I think this is going to come together. I think it'll be alright. I think this is all going to fall apart as soon as I knock into one bit of the wall of the mining hole, but it'll be fine. Also, color choice.
Okay, I gotta say, I love this scenery. This was beautifully made.
Okay, random number generator between 1 and 259. No, 255. I'm doing.
What are you
259.
doing?
I was going to generate a hue.
Oh, funny
Spam,
how.
spam, spam, spam. Stop. 51. Oh. That is very yellow yellow.
Not a very mellow yellow, but a yellow yellow?
Yeah, very yellow yellow.
No marshmallow?
What do I want to do with the very yellow? Do I want that to be my highlight? Or my base color? I think highlight makes most sense for a yellow, because it's bright. So if I... For value, I can get something that could work as a base color. Or not. Ugh. That is an unpleasant color.
Yeah.
I think I just vomited all over my ship.
Ah! Ah! They're threatening me.
Ah. Good job, Shadow.
I'm just flying. I'm not harming anyone. It's just.
Let's try... No. I want this in... Oh, I can try the Dusty and see if that works.
With that color.
Oh, God. This is getting worse.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I think you just pulled out something from Mizuno's sand.
Yeah. I'm going back to battered.
Box of cannon.
Then I'm gonna go to... Same thing, 51. Just, this might grow on me. We'll see.
I hope it doesn't grow on you. That's not healthy.
It does look like it could. Need to add those other 3 thrusters.
Feels weird to be in this area. This side of Egg on Rice.
Why is that?
Because this is where my other playthrough is.
Oh, right.
So I'm expecting the other base to show up soon, and it's like, oh yeah, wrong save.
Because you're trading
here
your major space nearby.
Yeah. Like we built on the iron deposit that was on the road. Okay, well, I have good news and maybe bad news? No, it seems to be good news. Good news, the base isn't here, which is good news because then it should be able to respawn itself, but I don't see it respawning, so maybe bad news?
Fuel low.
Is it dead?
Might be, and if so, I'm
critical.
gonna clean up the grids here and then see if I can get it to spawn.
Oh, is this the one that we protected?
Yeah.
Ah, right. I thought I did clean up most of those. Because I did a bit of a cleanup. Oh, that's why I had creative mode. Because
Oh,
at the
right,
end of last
wait.
stream, I did a whole bunch of cleanup to try and make Shadow's performance better. So it may
But
not
why
be the
was it
plugin
with
that's making
creative
things better for you.
boost?
It may literally be that I made things better.
Well, maybe both.
Could be.
Doesn't have to be
We'll
one thing.
never know.
exclusively. Yeah, if it was that, we'd have the wreckage from the base, but why did it get removed if it wasn't because of Splitsy?
I don't think I removed it.
You might have, which isn't too big a deal as long as I do the cleanup here.
It is possible I removed it. If I did...
But it's not supposed to be able to despawn when there is something in range. Right? From what I understand.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I am going to park my little vessel here. And hope it doesn't respawn with this thing here.
Say goodbye to your trading shuttle.
No.
Just gonna rework this piping here a little bit so I can get rid of those bits. What? Charlie has died from asphyxia damage. Our bots need
I hope
oxygen?
you mean in-game.
Yeah. No. The real Charlie is happily sleeping under her blanket, which I put on her, while wearing a hoodie, and her legs look, well, the shape that she's lying in looks like an ampersand.
Bless you.
Oh, no, that's not the thing I want to grind down. Yeah, puppy pretzel.
Right,
That is a much more enticing way to phrase that. I'll try to remember that in the future. Yes, she's wearing multiple layers to keep warm.
I found fishy. Hey, fishy.
Charlie fell down the doom hole? Oh, maybe. Charlie fall in some water. Might have happened. Okay, now I can put more thrusters in here. Can I get anything to make that be able to set back?
Okay, I don't think there are any grids here. The grid I just removed was a broken part of the base. Something that didn't despawn, so probably was the thing that was blocking it from spawning.
Huh. Okay, chat. And Shadow, maybe you want to have a look at this too, but where is this block attaching to when I've got it this orientation like this?
Hopes and dreams.
Yeah, but it's placeable, which means it's
But
connected to
do
something.
you want to... I think it's the container.
Yeah, I think it is. It's so weird.
Okay, but I don't see any grids here right now, so let me turn off creative tools.
No, I'll just stick with this.
Unlike
Why am I
somebody who
spending so much
didn't
time
do
on this?
that.
This was meant to be utilitarian.
I ask myself that every single time I build any ship. Because anything small grid will get greebled. No matter how hard I try not to, it will get greebled.
Yeah. I can resist probably a little better than you sometimes. Sometimes I do make especially ugly ships that just fulfill their function and then get forgotten.
Yeah, no, I find it hard to forget my ships. I get attached.
Should stop using glue to build them then.
Wow.
What?
Well, first of all, congratulations on the dad joke.
Thank you. I'm learning.
About time.
I'm practicing.
Ah, there it goes. I think it just spawned it.
Hooray!
When I was about 1.5 Ks away.
You fixed the thing.
Also, why are the signals growing? Why is it counting? I see a base.
Hooray!
I must construct additional pylons.
Okay, I think aside from injection system, I think this is good to go. I was going to try and mount that underneath. I
And
should be
it's
able
actually
to
owned by the
offset
FAF
a
now.
large connector. Do that. Alright, here goes. I don't need an ore detector, actually. An antenna might be an idea, but I shouldn't need an ore detector. Because we've got the locations of the things we're mining. But I guess I could build one anyway.
It's still always good to know where your deposit is, and probably with the gold in the future.
Yeah. I should also build event controller and stuff like that to do my docking sequence. Okay, am I going to hit the roof? No, it's not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Okay. Do I move the actual connector forward so that I can put the ejector connectors back? Actually, I don't need to. I'll do this. Go ejector connector and ejector connector.
I can buy superconductors for about 15k each.
Okay. Do we want to do it?
I think it would be worthwhile to have at least 80 for one refinery. So we can prioritize magnesium to be refined with higher yield and then have excess magnesium in the speed refineries.
Buy as many as you want. If you want to buy even more than just 80, or if you want to just if you want to buy, hang on, how many refineries do we have? Let me just check. We've got 8
I can only buy a
refineries.
total of 204, so if we want to be optimum, I should bring back 160. 20 per yield module.
Yeah, so what I was thinking was you put one yield module on each refinery.
Yeah, that also works.
Because then we don't need to worry about sorting them out, and then everything will get at least a little bit of extra yield. It's the lazy way.
Okay. So how many refineries did you say?
We have 8, so 160 as you said.
Okay. Why am I going into that screen? I need to go to... Well, first of all, I need to do math. I actually buy 160. We cannot buy 160.
Oh, sad.
I don't even know if we can buy 80.
Can we sell something to them that will allow us to do that?
Nothing that I have with me. Yeah, no, I cannot buy 80 either.
Oh. Do they not have that many, or do we don't have that much money?
We don't have that much money. However, we can sell most
have you
components
taken all
here.
that money out of the faction account?
I have not, but I am looking at
Oh, you're
faction
looking at how...
accounts as a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not taking it out until I have to. Boop.
Alright. This works.
Ah, yes, the panic room. Thank you. Oh, I know, it actually has ventilation. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's really cute.
Now, I was thinking about putting some flatmos under here as well.
Fuel low.
I think I will. This thing has a lot of thrust. Now, for those of you unfamiliar, the advantage of the large flatmos is that they have almost the same efficiency as the large proper thrusters. So if I can ever fit those, I try and fit those instead of fitting regular thrusters these days. Even though they do have a profile that makes them easier to damage. Like, they're a bigger target on a fighter, which is unfortunate, so you can have them more easily shot up to the point that they no longer function. But they have almost the same efficiency. What was that, Shadow?
Titan, I don't know if we have the magnesium to spare right now, because we are struggling to
we
get
will
the
in a
magnesium
minute.
together to...
I'm about to take my miner out for its first run.
Searching for available offers. Contact system administrator of this machine. Don't think we can.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get event controllers set up, because that's something I will ignore and then be annoyed that I didn't do. Okay, where shall I put these?
Ooh.
So I need a dock and an undock, and I don't know that I need anything else. I'm using these timers as greebles. For anyone wondering why I put 6 on there, I thought it'd look nicer than having just 2. And I like using timer blocks so I can combine multiple different actions. Okay. It's Yugi. No, I am not an engineer. I was a healthcare worker before I started doing this. There are a few engineers amongst my siblings, though. Oh, sort of. A couple of engineers in my immediate family, I should say. My old man's an engineer. One of my brothers is an engineer. Other brother's an architect. They talk engineering stuff. What was...
I found someone.
What? But we don't have crew
Hi?
enabled on. Do we? Did I turn that back on? I thought I only turned AI enabled back on, not crew enabled. Are you going to do the traditional thing and kidnap them?
No, I'll leave that to you.
Oh. That should give me some lighting. And also a little bit more resilience.
They don't have a name, though. Hmm. They're not great at a staring contest, though.
I keep
They
blinking.
constantly blink. Yeah.
Oopsie. Don't mind me painting things around the base. I'm sure it's fine. Shadow won't be upset. And
Nobody saw that,
Shadow's
okay?
walking in on people in the toilet. Jeez,
Hey,
can't
they
get
didn't lock
any
the door.
privacy on the internet, can you?
Nobody saw that, and to be fair, they should close the door. How was I supposed to know? Ah, interesting.
What are you up to?
I don't know.
Here I am, building. Shadow's over there, doing things that I probably
Meeting
can't say
people.
on Twitch.
What? Hey, you make it sound way worse than it actually is.
I know, that was the idea. What? What is with me and lining my character up in ways that means that I cannot rotate things as I want to today?
Can you
Like,
ever?
keep sitting at like that almost perfect 45-degree position where the rotation just does not do what you think it's going to do. No. I swear improvised experimentation is messing with my ability to know which way to rotate things.
Because it doesn't.
Because it
Let you
doesn't
know
behave
how
the
to
same as the
rotate?
blocks. Because it does it based off world like orientation rather than placement or character. I think. Something like that. It calculates the position differently regard either way. Huh. Did I never add colorable build states to this save?
I think this is the second stream you've been actively mentioning it.
Yeah. I thought I did do that because of obviously mentioning that and liking, well, loving that mod. 'Cause it's kind of how the base game should probably be.
It does make sense, like, you weld up a block, and then when it's welded up, it's like, oh yeah, no, we're suddenly, like, mossy or snowy or...
Well, I just think it gives so much creativity, like so many cool options that why would you not do it?
True. True.
Oh yeah, I didn't do this right down past the battery, did I?
Don't mind me just making some screenshots.
Oh. Of your trading. Oh, of the prices so that you can know what to bring. Oh yeah, could we sell like cobalt?
Fuel
Check Discord.
low.
Because I had to keep them somewhere, and it seemed like that was the best
Fuel
place to put it.
critical.
Yeah, fair. Yes. Makes sense.
Anyway, I'm going home. I have a 105-kilometer flight.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah, LC, especially as it works for snowy and it works for heavy rust. Like, not working for the other build states. It's like, oh. Should just do for all.
I bought 60 superconductors, yes.
Okay, cool. So 3 of our refineries will get a bit better. Alright. That's a little bit agreeable, which is actually what I was doing to try and strengthen this thing and give it a few more attachment points for the various blocks. So it's functional greebling! Yay! Functional
Why
design.
is the sun green?
Oh, yeah. The corona is a bit green on that view. Well, Spectre, you say my mining ships get larger and larger. I think I peaked in AA. I don't think I can get bigger than that. Because I don't think the game really even handled what I built there.
At that point, if you do go bigger, the only thing you'll be mining are your frames.
Yeah, weirdly enough though, it wasn't the drilling that was the problem. The problem was, well, build planner. Basically, anytime I used build planner, it paused the game for everyone, including myself.
Huh.
Because there were so many inventories, it couldn't handle it. Because we had 600 plus drills, so that was 600 inventories it had to search through before finding where it could deposit something. Not sure the Skywarp counts because it was a mining attachment, not a mining ship. Yeah, okay. I can accept that definition. Huh. I've forgotten to do something on this side, on the top side.
Oh. Well, this is most definitely a, well, corporation, because I immediately see ads everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. Its walls are mostly ads.
Ah. What have I done? Oh. Ah.
Hey, Elemental, welcome in.
Hey, Elemental. Thanks for the 100 bits. How's it going? How's your cat? Happy now it's back from the vet?
I need this poster in my room.
Reminds me of something that happened on a server I'm on where someone just piled so many hydrogen tanks into something that when they moved it, it made the entire server lag horribly. Yeah, that's one of the downsides of server players. There's always someone who builds something that doesn't really perform well. Not always on purpose.
Apparently so, Titan. The ITC wanted too many credits for the advertising space because they're not selling anything anymore. Oh, I know, they're selling ships.
Alright, now
Name
to
your
set up
focus.
docking.
Oh.
And just to make people in chat happy, I'll put an ore detector and an antenna on it.
Yay!
Because we're playing with jetpack, I don't need a remote control.
Oh! Ooh! Ooh!
My bottom greebling is lopsided. Oh man, that's terribly lopsided. I kind of want to leave it, but I also want to fix it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's really bad.
oh hey, Splits.
Huh?
I have some amazing news.
What's that?
We can buy the thing.
The friendship drive?
No, we already have one of those.
Oh, the reinforced drill tooth. You mean
Uh-huh.
I build this and then you tell me that?
Well, stop. Hang on. The thing about the reinforced drill teeth is that we are going to need 48 of them. Each one costs 172,000
Oh, so
space
we
credits.
can buy it eventually, not we can buy it now.
No, if we could buy it now, I would sell my ship and sold. And I
Sell
would
your
get
ship
5.
and fly home with your jetpack.
Exactly. I'd just be carrying a giant drill on my head. But yeah, that is like 8 million credits we're gonna need for one.
Okay.
I'm going to make a both a mental note of this that it's here and a waypoint. Oh, well, waypoint and GPS, which can act as a waypoint actually.
Alright, let's fix the bottom mess up that I did, because that's so bad. Wondered why it was... As I was messing this up, I was trying to figure out why I had these slopes in the same orientation. I was like, the slopes were confusing me, why I didn't have the slopes there, and then I kept looking and the slopes were there. That was very confusing, but all the right reasons. Should have been confusing, because I messed it up. There is no small variant of the small grid antenna. It is only a large grid block. That will do. Now. Shadow.
Yeah.
What's the Dutch word for pancake?
Pannenkoek.
Not sure that's gonna roll off my tongue.
It suddenly rolls off mine because I know I have pancakes and I know I can probably get some tomorrow. So now, okay, great. Now I'm hungry. Oh,
You know what? I'm gonna call this the Stroop Miner.
Stroop Driller?
No, Stroop Miner, like strip miner.
Oh.
The instant pain was worth it. The instant oh.
I did that thing again, Splits. Oh my god. I can't help myself. I had to sort stuff.
You're sorting your GPSs, aren't you?
Yes, I am. It's a good thing we are not able to have folders inside of a GPS, because I would have folders of folders where I sort folders into maybe a GPS. Why am I like this?
Alright, set up actions. Oh wait, I need to make some groups. Should also grab all of the things. Except those two. There you go. Batteries need to be... Lights should also probably be in a group. Group lights. And I need more thrusters.
Okay, I do like the sound of that though. Stroop lights. That does make me happy.
Okay, now I should be able to do my docking thing. Set up actions. So, turn off the antenna. Wait, have I selected dock or undock? Dock.
Oh.
Turn block off. Groups. Batteries. Recharge. Lights. Off. Thrusters. Off. Undock. Antenna. On. Batteries. Auto. Lights. On. Thrusters. On. And...
There you go.
Ore detector. And... Ore detector. Oh, the sorter. Sorter, I need to set up the sorter. That's the other thing.
Oh, the pooper.
Need to make a group. Block off on connecting to the base so I don't unload all of the stone onto the hangar deck. That's always a bit awkward.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess I can hide in from terminal. Don't think I'm going to worry about any sort of automation of the drill and that sort of stuff. So, block tools.
Automation of the drill? Oh,
Like
where you
turning
turn it
them
off and...
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, like, I can already see, like, if I were to do that on my ship, I would keep turning them on accident.
Yeah. Okay, now I need to make a drills group.
I do love flying across the ocean, though. It's fun.
Alright. Oh. Oh, man. Okay. Yep. I need about 3,000 gyroscopes for this thing. I can barely turn. I'm
How
not
many
loaded
gyros do
up
you have
yet.
right now?
How many gyros do I have? 2. I figured I needed more, but I just...
I was about to say, like, you're joking, right?
I didn't expect
That's
2 to be
usually
enough.
how much... Okay, good.
You like much more twitchy controls than I do, though.
Because I know how heavy things can get. Also, Mike, thank you for gifting us up to elemental balance.
No, but you know, like with our like our fighters and things, yours are more twitchy.
Yeah, you're just scared of control.
No, I have very I
fast
live with
maneuvers, I
very high
suppose.
mouse sensitivity, so it's, having twitchy controls
okay.
equals exploding things.
Yeah, no, I play on my lowest DPI on my mouse. And whenever I need to move a big ship, that goes up by like 4 times or no, not
Yeah,
4
I
times.
should do the same,
Much.
but it's just not what I'm used to.
I mean, if it's not what you're used to, why change? If it's comfortable for you.
Because there are some advantages to lower sensitivity. You tend to mouse more accurately.
That's a good one.
Like that's why
I
people typically do it, and you see Like, I thought that's why like FPS players tend to play with quite low sensitivity but high DPI. So the accuracy of the movements, because they have to move further to move a tiny little bit. That's why I suck at sniping things in Space Engineers, because the tiniest little movement of my mouse moves the reticle a mile off.
Yeah, no, I have no excuse. I'm just bad. Well, in RVs I do have lag, but even then it's like, it's predictable lag.
But yeah, my arm does not
Fuel
move
low.
while I'm using my mouse. Only my wrist. For the most part. Alright, let's see if an additional 12 gyros will be enough. Yeah. That feels better. Helps if I actually set up the event controllers to do the docking stuff. Hey! Alright, here goes. First mining trip.
Out of all the times you can go, you do it at the time where I'm almost home.
Yeah, it's perfect. It means you get to see.
Uh-huh.
This is definitely one of the most pancake miners I've built. Or waffle shaped.
I kinda wanna call it the poffertje, which is basically a small Dutch pancake. But fluffy.
Oh, like a pikelet.
I don't know what you're trying to summon here, but I have no idea what that
I
is.
think it actually is just the Australian or English name for one of those small Dutch fluffy pancakes.
Huh.
Huh.
I thought it was literally called just that, Dutch fluffy pancake.
No, no.
No.
Hey, Shadow.
Hi.
Bye. Which way? Oh, right, I need my reverse thrusters.
Oh, the doghouse. Oh. Oh. We're going to kill the GC, right?
Yeah?
Good.
What do they do?
What didn't they do? They heard my bubble, they killed my buggies.
Over to the magnesium we go. How long did it take us to clear out the mountain space? It's been a progressive thing. I was pointing out to Shadow that at the start of this stream, we are now 30. This is our 30th stream of Ares at War. Which has
Indeed.
happened over the course of about 9 months, because we took a couple of months break where we played Ark until it broke.
Yep. As is tradition with Ark.
Any advice for clearing out a space like that? Patience and bring a shadow. But also, right-click mining. I had 4 gyros, did I? I thought I only had 2. Did I add another 2 somewhere else? I've got enough gyros now for what I think I need.
I think if I call Splitty that, he's gonna wonder what demon I'm trying to summon.
Cannon, cock, and chauffeur? Something like that?
Close.
Something like that.
Chauffeur.
What? No! 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 Shadow, help!
What are you doing?
The drones that were chasing you have now started chasing me.
Well, cleaning up is always a good thing to do, I'd say. What a fun kid.
It's the ones that chased you when you were out mining. They're still here. They're just hovering. They were waiting in ambush.
Well, first of all, please press Control Shift B.
Does that work in a cockpit?
Yes.
Huh.
As long as you're
Okay.
looking at your own ship, that does work.
Oh, disengaging from combat. I think I need more batteries. But at least 2 more without messing with my design. If you want to wait, Shadow, I'll go back and dock and we can both go in with our fighters. Now that they've disengaged from me.
I'm almost there now already.
Okay. Never mind then.
Like I'm at 4Ks from the magnesium now. I'm quite high up.
Alrighty then.
There's one. But it doesn't seem to be loading in on my end.
That's
There we
not
go.
great. We don't have reliable access to uranium, so I don't want to put a reactor on it.
Please stop making that sound. No! Ah!
You okay?
No. It's doing the I'm locking on sound and it's not stopping.
Oh.
Oh, okay. This is not great. It's not letting me.
Dr. Drago, are you secretly Capac? Suggesting solar for a mining ship?
Okay, I cannot aim. The lag is too great. Also, the sticking is driving me insane. Oh, there we go. Better.
I'm attempting to get back into base to come out in the bars as well.
No, it just does not want to lock. Whoa! Sensitivity jump.
Oh. That is awkward.
A little.
You know what else is awkward? This ship is just a bit
You have
too
no ammo?
wide for me to easily see what I might run into.
You know what? I'm just gonna. Let's trade.
Well, or you could see if you can lead them back to base.
Yeah, probably should have. That's unfair. They're getting dealt more damage than mine.
Oh, no, that's the wrong connector. Oi!
They're cheating.
Oh, no. This is bad. I need a control
Oh.
to turn my ejectors off because I can't dock to the correct connector otherwise. That's Victorious. Thank you for 2 years. Thank you very much. What was I doing on Twitch 2 years ago?
My guess? Space engineers.
2 years ago. It was 2 years ago. I have no idea. Wrong Way Up was more than 2 years ago now. Wasn't it?
And it wasn't on Twitch.
And that wasn't on Twitch anyway. That was on YouTube.
Want me to check?
Yeah, I was probably building some scrapyard stuff back then. Okay, I've just seen Shadow go past. Can't see the drones though. Hey, Pug. SE, Valheim? Valheim could have... Guess the way to check would be to see what I uploaded to Flipsy 2 years ago. Did you shoot down either of the drones, or should they still be there?
Nope. There is one there
Oh,
that I saw.
the teal survival, my solo giant teal ship thing. Ah, makes sense. Yeah, that was fun. It's fun building that giant rover. The Teal Terror. I mean, a year ago, Shadow and I were playing... not quite. It was just a bit over a year ago. But a year ago, Shadow and I were playing Farming Sim.
Huh.
And I played a bit of the Rift Breaker, which I might play some more of soon. They've got another update, but they still haven't got their co-op update coming yet. But when their co-op update comes out, I definitely want to play that. Dan.
I've been meaning to get into it again as well. Just never really wanted to. It's always like, oh, I can just play Factorio instead.
It's more
Because
RTS-y, or even... Yeah, it feels more like an
Yeah.
RTS to me than Factorio does, like more on the fighting.
There.
Yes, but... Oh! Wow. We were playing SnowRunner.
Ooh.
That's what we were doing 2 years ago. We even played a little bit of multiplayer Cities Skylines with that mod. That really only worked for one stream. And it didn't even really work for the one stream. Oh no. Oh no. And 2 years ago, I was trying to learn IC10 programming for station years. And RimWorld. Am I ever going back to SnowRunner?
You're allowed to be honest.
Yeah, but should I try to avoid being rude? because I have nothing nice to say about SnowRunner and its multiplayer. There's a gunship inbound.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say like, oh, quickly BRB, like I have to stretch for a bit, but this might not be the best time. Or maybe it is the best time.
No,
Because I can do
Kaylin.
not that.
It's not that I didn't enjoy SnowRunner. It's that SnowRunner's design decisions and bugs completely made the game painful and frustrating and yeah.
Oh.
The game kind of makes me irrationally annoyed. Oh. Are the GC drones firing with different traces?
I have no idea.
They look more red. What is that gunship doing? It is going down very rapidly.
I don't know.
Oh! No, the traces just looked weird from that. Oh, the gunship just plowed into the side of the hill.
That saves us some magnesium.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Wow. What does the water mod change gameplay-wise? Not a great deal.
It all depends on how you wish to engage with the water mod, I guess I'll say. Like, it doesn't force you to play any other way.
I mean, it's
But
part
it
of the
allows
Areas
you
of
to
War
make
scenario,
choice.
which is why we're playing with it. And
Yeah.
the reason I've not really played with it much is that I don't think it changes the game unless you're someone who really, really, really wants to build a boat.
Yep.
In which case, then it probably adds something, but there's no real purpose to building a boat. Because a boat is just a flying thing that can't fly. It can only move in two dimensions.
But it can carry a very heavy load without needing a lot of thrusters to keep it aloft.
Yeah, true. So can a rover.
True.
Rovers have more design challenges to them. Because once your boat floats in Space Engineers, it kind of just floats.
Unless you overload it.
Yeah, but then it's just a submarine.
I mean, fair. Fair.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Shadow! I'm glad you haven't been working on that ship again.
Oh.
The drone just plowed into your ship.
It's fine, I have a blueprint of it. Repairs will be relatively easy.
Oh, it was only the back end anyway. Wasn't too bad.
Wait, it had a back end?
Yeah, the in progress back end. Alright, I will now attempt to mine with the mining ship that I've been spending this entire stream building, so that we can then
Why?
go and make more bombs.
You're alive! Why the... Game, what are you suggesting? Why are you suddenly showing me the information for your Warfare Gatling gun? It's not even on my hold bar and I don't have anything selected.
Huh. It's like when you used to get the tool tips for the character tools when you got in a cockpit. They brought back a bug similar to that one. Or has one of our mods brought that back? Oh, that's what's going on. I'm like, why do my markers keep multiplying? Because I'm hosting this locally now rather than on a server, which means I get all of Shadow's GPS markers.
Sorry.
It's not your fault.
There you go. Is that better?
Surprisingly, yes. How did that...
Okay, so the
That
way
never
that
worked in
works,
AA.
because you play with two people who don't turn off their GPSs?
Well, I was more thinking about the GPSs that Graz and the NPC Eisen and all the other
Oh, the
non-player
PNPC.
people. Yeah. Because their GPSs show up too.
Yep. What I've heard.
I have spent on the water mod thing. If you like playing with boats, then the water mod's fantastic. But because boats and large grids in general don't have any structural integrity in Space Engineers, I think it takes away one of the ship design elements that's actually really one of the more interesting parts about ship design, which is if you crest a wave, is your ship going to snap in half? Like, are there things you need to consider when you design this stuff? Design those things. And I feel like Space Engineers lacks enough finesse in that regard, or any stuff in that regard, to really make it work. Oh yeah, and no icebergs to take out your Titanic either. Oops, that was the ground.
Also, I will be right back.
Okay.
Don't break anything, please.
No promises. Yeah, the power spikes are real. I need more batteries on this. I forgot to do my 3-directional testing. I got too excited and just wanted to drill. I'm at 175 megagrams. Wonder at what point I'm going to realize I need more thrusters. Yeah, the water mod for Space Engineers adds the sort of things that you might want to build, but you will build them purely for style. There's not enough additional engineering challenge for me to feel like it adds something. The water that they're planning with VRH 3, that sounds like there'll be potential for some real engineering with it, which is very cool. Because if you can dam it, you can generate power from it, you can do those sorts of things, and that really adds something meaningful, I think. But infinite water that's effectively a plane at a set height on your planet creates really cool naval battles if you're the kind of PvP player, which I'm not. But it does create really cool naval battles. But it doesn't feel like it adds... It's never felt like it adds enough to survival gameplay for me to really get into it. Because I'm all about survival and engineering in that environment. Creative mode never quite grabs me the same. Having said that, I have been trying to think of ways to make water an interesting obstacle for a series like Wrong Way Up. It's just really, really not. Oh, tilting a bit too far. Because once you have something that works on water, you have something that works on water, and except for combat, there's not really anything to change that. Weather isn't going to change it, because, as I said before, you don't have any risk of getting snapped on a giant wave. don't think there's any good way to hide a reef for you to potentially run into. It's a really tricky one to make for an interesting journey. Because the exciting thing about a rover driving on the ground is that the terrain variability means that you have this constant changing environment that you have to deal with. Whereas on the water, it's the same. It's like drifting through space. Having a point-to-point traveling series where you're always in space and just cruising, just it doesn't have much to go for.
Like when you have ships and rovers, why have water ships?
Yeah. But also, just like the traveling on water is... Look at Valheim. Look at how many people get sick of the ships in that, and the ships in that are actually somewhat interesting to pilot.
I'd say there's not a lot of variation to it. Like the first couple of times is really fun, and then it's like, oh, I gotta basically sit here for a while.
Yeah. LZ, I actually have thought about creating a custom skybox specifically to be used for navigation purposes, so that I don't need the compass mod. Where there are specific star formations that are relatively obvious in each of the cardinal directions, so that people can say head towards this, this, or this. So that you can orient yourself by the skybox. Because I think it would be a nice change if I could make it subtle enough yet obvious enough, get that balance right, to make diegetic navigation possible.
It does sound interesting. Although I do wonder how long it will take you to get lost anyway.
Well, I don't tend to use the compass to navigate. I use it to tell people where I'm going. The only time I use it to navigate is when I'm like heading for a particular pole, or if I'm trying to chase the sun. No, even. Why would the skybox need to be totally new for each planet? Think about the way Space Engineers works, where the skybox is perfectly oriented to the player. Two players will experience the skybox exactly the same on each planet, so you're just telling people to go towards this constellation. Rather than saying north, you call the constellation a particular name. And so instead of saying northeast, you say the combination of those two constellations. Yeah, the compass is useful in scrapyard for getting the particular heading for a piece of scrap. That's where it does shine. But I thought it might be nice to see if there is a way to do that without needing the compass. There aren't. The different angles don't matter even. Two players will experience the skybox exactly the same, so the angles will be the same. Players on opposite side of a planet will see different constellations, and so will know they're on different sides of a planet because they see different constellations.
I see light,
Yes,
and I'm afraid.
you should be. have arrived back with much
Welcome
magnesium.
back.
All of my cargo containers are full, and all my drills are pretty much full. The thing to remember, even with using skyboxes to navigate in Space Engineers, is planets don't spin. If planets don't spin, and the sun rotates around the player perfectly, you can use the skybox to navigate perfectly.
Actually, there is a mod for that now.
To make the skybox spin. Yeah, we use it in
No, not not the skybox. I mean, literally making the stars that move as well.
the stars are the
Get you
skybox.
on me. I. Hang on.
Or are you talking about the one that's made that so there's an actual visitable sun?
Yep.
Because
Although I
AA
don't
we use
remember
the
what it
rotating
was.
skybox mod. I don't know why I added it. I added it because I thought it would be interesting, and then we can't really tell because we've been in space the whole time. It's only really relevant on a planet, or if you've got a time lapse to see that it's moving. I collected over 200,000 kilos of magnesium then, I think. And yet, we
Nice.
still don't have any magnesium actually accumulating. We're still using it up as quickly as we produce it because we need so many explosives. Yeah, I will add a couple more batteries to the miner. It's definitely needed.
I could have sworn I subscribed to the mod, but I can't seem to find it in my lists anymore. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm just blind.
So what are you saying the mod does? Which mod does what?
It's called Real Stars. With this mod, you can construct as many solar systems as you like in a world with stars of whatever size, color, brightness, and incinerative capacity that you desire. So whether you want to set up a cozy little vanilla system around an authentic sun or travel between exotic systems in search of the perfect planetoid, the skybox is no longer the limit.
Ah. But floating point maths is.
The skybox sun is removed entirely. A new star planet, in quotes, is added that can be placed anywhere and adjusted via config file. There are no limits on size, brightness, gravity, etc.
Yep, I remember seeing that one in there.
It looked really cool. But it does need a specific playthrough, I feel, because I highly doubt it's compatible with worlds that are already
Yeah.
ongoing.
So that's 2 more batteries.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Mr. Dum-Dum. Welcome in.
Shall I add some more than that? Where shall I add some more than that?
Ooh, oh dear.
Still don't think that's going to be enough. I really don't want to bulk this thing out in more directions. There's room, but they'd be ugly. That's why I don't want to add them here. I don't like that they hang down to there. I guess I could do those 2 and then replace the other 2 with regular batteries, maybe? Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so this is ores, ores. Oh, these are all fours. Okay.
Small batteries even worth the effort? I don't think so. They provide power for such a short period of time, I don't think they're worth the effort. I feel like in a flyer, they're more likely to give you a false sense of security than they are anything else. You kind of want all of your batteries to have the same storage capacity. Well, not even storage capacity, same duration of use. So one of the problems is if you got large batteries and small batteries, the large batteries can drain out when they can deliver X amount of power and drain in Y amount of time. The small batteries can deliver, for their size, 2x amount of power and drain in 3y amount of time, or something like that. But basically, they drain quicker, so they'll run out, and then you'll have no power delivery from them at all, while the big ones are still delivering power. So you have this kind of tiered power system, which doesn't really work very well. And it becomes a bit of a mess. Yeah, and then you have dead weight. Which is not desirable. Would you use an event controller to switch the small ones on only when you're above 95% load? Can event controllers even detect load? Angle change, block, cargo filled, connector, distance. Power output percent? Yeah. You could theoretically do that so that they provide the extra little bit and only get used at high use. I guess that inverts the equation so that when they're not being used, they're dead weight. So they're still not great. Alright, I'll leave that for a bit.
Also,
And
Spritz, I don't know how you do it, but you had amazing time a moment ago. So I quickly muted myself to you because I was talking about some things.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't want to interrupt you. And I said like, oh, I'm just gonna mute myself to Splitsing, and you're like, that is undesirable. Beautiful timing.
Where's the little printer ship gone?
Look for the white antenna.
Thank you. I was gonna try and... Oh, did you print off another RV?
Huh?
Huh,
Did
there's
I?
one attached to it.
Oh, because that one still needed some things done to it. Some,
Did it?
yeah, I think so.
All of the warheads look welded up. Oh, something needed doing.
I mean, I might be misremembering.
Oh, there was something missing, so... Whatever it was. It's fine. Tiny batteries as a safety thing so that you've at least got power to do various bits, like various things on it. Yeah, that can be sensible. But whole banks of tiny batteries, they just don't have the storage density of the large batteries, and that's where they fall down.
My goodness, what are you doing up there?
I was locking on a bomb. Makes a lot of noise
No.
when you lock it on.
Apparently so.
Do we have a connector for this? Or did I just use it
Yeah,
for the
I
mining
think the
ship?
one you stole.
Because it's only got a few minutes left of power.
Yep. Oh, I was about to say, like, is Flitzy here? But no, it's my friend. Hey, Bob. Long
I'm
time no
not that
see.
color.
I just saw the lights.
Ah. Okay, so I'm just waiting on power right now. How's this going? Got enough? Can I use it? For 50%? I'll leave it a bit longer. What's Shadow up to? She's drilling something.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you for the comedic movements. I'm adding more storage. Our ingot storage was full.
Oh, really? We got that
Yep.
much. Wow. I suppose I have been leaving that drill run a lot.
I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just that we just need
Yeah.
some.
Over
cargo.
1.5 million kilos of iron. Yep.
Bob is panicking.
We don't have any of our LCDs in the command center really set up for anything. Neither of us ever got around to doing that.
I am doing base work right now, so I technically can.
True. You have been doing various bits around the base, which have been lovely. Otherwise, we would never have had anything style-wise on this base.
I'm glad it's appreciated.
Much as, like, it is one of the nice things I've always liked about playing with Capac is that he'll often decide to design a little part of something and tell a little story with it when I'm off doing something more functional because he's decided to make me do all the mining.
Of course.
But at least he's made something nice of what he's doing.
I mean, work is important, but having a nice house to return to as well. That's also quite important.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you!
Yeah.
Wise words.
These are shadow lights, hey? Interesting.
What?
The little truss pillar lights that you made.
Oh yeah, it
Being
was quite
called
dark
shadow
there, so I
lights.
was like, I... Oh.
For some reason.
Yeah, it was dark there, so I was like, we need light.
Yeah, did you notice that we can increase the radius of the corner lights to more than 10 meters now?
Yep. Although it just looks weird.
Is that a mod? Or is that vanilla? I forgot. I haven't
I
had time to
I
check.
think it's vanilla or it's a mod I always play with. It's
Yeah.
one or the two.
I'm not sure which of those it is. Because if it's vanilla, that's nice. Because it always annoyed me that I can't use corner lights and I have to use one of the other 2 lights that go to 20 meters when I want to have lights high enough up in the ceiling. Like, doing my lights in Scrapyard. I was stuck doing a particular light type because it was the only one that would work for what I was doing. I don't want to add some lighting on the walls, but I'm also aware that if I do that, I end up creating a horrible extra thing that can be run into. Another obstacle.
I'll see what I can do in a moment.
And I could use a spotlight to create a lot of light for the tunnel, but we do have a lot of lights around here, so I'm trying not to add too many. It's not great for performance to have lots of long-range spotlights. As I discovered in the cavern in AA, I put so many down that we could see that we then had less frames.
But you could see.
Yes. I could see how bad my frames were. Alright, I'm gonna go grab another load of magnesium. Hopefully I can fit over the top of this. I'm just gonna make this a bit safer because we are higher up here.
Okay,
There we go.
That's gonna annoy me to no end.
What's gonna... Oh,
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just
you're messing with
trying out some
stairs.
stuff. Yep. I'm performing spaghetti. That's what I'm doing.
I'm hoping that I can go and mine another load of magnesium and then make a few more bombs and maybe have the dodo full of bombs before the next day passes, so we can do some daytime raiding on the GC base. Yay!
I approve.
Cool. Elsie, thanks for doing that. Confirmation, it is a vanilla change. Corner lights now have bigger range.
Good.
I should check before I come back just how many kilos of magnesium this thing carries. But I'm pretty happy with my miner. I could use more little elements of style, but for the most part, happy. Alright. Up, right, forward.
Thank you for the 100 bit mics and
Was I maxing power?
bit mics? For the 100 bits, Mike. I'm sorry, but have a good one.
Max power before. Huh. Weird. Oh, I'm at like 50% draw normally. I don't know what I did to max my power output before.
Yay.
Halance, yes, there is a PlayStation 5 version of Space Engineers. No, there is not a PlayStation 5 version of this scenario because it requires local client-side scripting, which PlayStation and Microsoft do not allow on their consoles. The AA start is not a scenario on the workshop because I made a right mess of things when I first created our moon start in that. And had to do some things that didn't do nice things to the save. And then we've actually been through like 4 different saves at this point that I've had to restart because of performance and other broken things. But basically we're just playing with the mod list constantly changes as well. So it's not really something that I can easily create a mod list for either. Plus, we're having our interactions increasingly driven by other real human beings, which obviously do not exist as a mod yet.
Yet.
Indeed.
Is that what AI people is meant for?
I mean, it's probably about as awkward as some of us are, so maybe.
I mean, it has potential.
Oh yeah. Using some generative algorithm to control NPCs in a game is a great idea. Creating a game from that is a very challenging concept. Because there's just so much that could go wrong trying to create a game like for that. Because players are so accustomed to NPCs not remembering things. I do wonder how enjoyable the experience would be when the NPCs do remember things and you've been a jerk. Thanks, Athelium. Thank you for 29 months.
Actually, on the topic of AI games, I personally enjoy playing AI Dungeon, which is a AI-driven text-based adventure. Which basically is a role-playing game where you get to write your own story, but the AI can help you write that story. So you can have an adventure, and they basically use AI Dungeon in order to help develop a AI that is capable of working inside of a world.
Yeah.
And what AI people is trying to do.
Yeah. There are a few
interacting
games
with the player
out that are
character,
doing
remembering.
it as well. I got a spammy. Do you want to play this game on your stream? Email about one last week as well that I'd never heard of.
Oof. Capac GPT. Oh, the world is doomed.
Would we tell the difference?
No.
I mean, I wouldn't know whether he's making stuff up or whether he's quoting some random thing I've never heard of.
Actually, now that you mention it, are you sure Capac is not an AI?
No. I mean, I've seen him in the real world and I'm still not sure. Chat pack. Oh dear. If only chat pack was a thing, because then he'd actually talk more.
He only talks when he needs to.
I don't know that that's entirely true. Certain giant raids he's missed.
Yeah, okay. Fair point. Although I do feel like he has gotten better.
Yeah. Sorry, Shadow, what was that?
I feel like Capac has gotten better at reading chat. At least during his Final Fantasy streams. Which is when... Well, actually the only stream I've been able to catch.
He's a lot better during his Fabled Lands ones as well, that story-based game that he plays. Because it's the perfect game for that.
Yeah, it also allows for some chat input, doesn't it?
I think it might.
Or, well, with the way Jetpack plays. Might play? I don't know. I haven't been able to catch his most recent one, so I don't know how he's doing.
Mr. Stabby, while there is some merit to the wise men speak when they have something to say, fools speak when they have to say something. We're content creators. We are fools. That's the whole, like, if you're not talking and people are talking to you, I feel like you're kind of not meeting the you're not meeting your end of the social contract.
No. Darn it.
Oh yeah. Check my mag numbers. How much fits in a... So I got 42 times 6. So that's 240... 252. Plus 8 times 13. Which is a number.
It sure is.
104.
Congratulations.
So, like 300 and something?
What? What? This is extremely awkward, but it's kind of necessary for me to move on.
Yeah, my power usage is... Oh, how am I getting higher power usage on my return trip when compared to me just using all the thrusters normally? That's really weird. But I'm not maxing, so it's okay.
By any chance, do you have your thrusters set up so they throttle based on how full your thing is?
Nope. I did not set that up in the end.
Okay. Good job. There we go.
So one of the reasons I don't do the obvious thing of let's see how much I weigh when full, let's see how much I weigh when empty, is because I've played Space Engineers for so long that I have zero trust in the weight calculations because they've been wrong for most of the time I've played Space Engineers. So I don't trust them fully to work out things properly. Though, they've probably been correct. Whoops. They've probably been correct since I started playing exclusively without any multipliers on grid cargo. Which is basically since they introduced having separate grid and player. It's quite a while ago. But old habits die hard.
Speaking of dying, don't die.
I'm trying my best.
I sure hope so.
Whoop. Okay, Izzy's move all the magnesium. Wait, is that ore container full?
Okay, stairway down to the cargo has been made. So that's
Shadow,
ingots. That's enough for ingots.
did you get rid of our ore container?
I am in the process of adding those. Yeah, I forgot to rename them. Hang on.
Yeah. I'd say, I'm like,
Base, cargo, ores. There we go. Apologies. knew I was forgetting something.
Where, where, where even are your stairs?
One of the yellow lines. At the base of the pads. Very well hidden, huh? Come to me.
Oh. How did I fly past that?
Streamer blindness.
Yeah. Yeah. So you've added a couple more containers.
Yeah, on the bottom are the ore containers, on the top are ingots, ammo, and components.
More than a couple more containers then. See?
Yeah.
Our tanks are filling very slowly because I've only... Actually, are they filling or is that going down? I think that's going down.
Both. It jumped down to .93 and it jumped up to .94. Oh no. .93, .92?
This one's going
Yeah,
up.
they're very slowly.
Okay, so they're weird. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So nothing to worry about.
Sure. Alright, I can print more bombs now. Lost Scotsman, if you're starting out new, I would just start with the regular solar system scenario as a new player. And just when you feel like you understand the mechanics of the game well enough, then start adding things like NPC mods and other things, because you can add and remove mods from your own game while it's in progress. That's not an issue for the vast majority of them. So I don't think you need any scenario from the workshop or anything. I think you just play and add stuff as you think you want to try out a thing. Try it out. If you don't like it, remove it. But bear in mind that if you're going to go and add any weapon mods, there's a high probability that those weapons will change a lot more than just the addition of the weapon would suggest. What are you chuckling at? What's Bob doing?
No, first I saw a flying RV, so I was like, huh? Huh? Then I saw that you were carrying the RV, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then I saw the little wheels again.
Yep.
I just had a roller coaster for a moment. Amazing. I secretly hope that never changes.
And Mercutio, I too enjoy the Mad Max scrapyard aesthetic because it's very easy to make things look like they fit the part, because there's a lot within Space Engineers that works in that way. But I prefer doing things in multiple different ways than always having the same stuff. So I like each base for each different thing. It's like Shadow, the base that Shadow's built here looks very different to the Skywarp. The Skywarp looks very different to my Scrapyard base. My underground volcano lair in Survival Maybe looks totally different to anything else I've ever built. I like new, different variety as much as I can manage to achieve anyway. And Keldarks, I would not suggest any new player play the Learning to Survive scenario. Honestly, and this sounds terrible, watch the videos that I've made instead. They are much better than that scenario. That scenario will get you stuck. I have been stuck with that scenario multiple times as an experienced player. Because it don't work. my usual way of saying that advice that's a bit less negative is give it a go. If you get stuck, quit it and learn things in other ways. Oh, that was an answer to someone asking the name of it. Right. I see. I missed a step there. Yeah. That's fair. Well, warheads are complete, so we've still got some more explosives, mate. Good.
Out of curiosity, Splits, are you actually able to see the replied message? Like the message that was replied to?
What do you mean?
So in your previous stationeers, you also had a misread when it came to a comment I made?
With
remember what the
how
comment was.
far chat moves, sometimes I don't see, like, I'd have to scroll chat up to see. So unless I've actually
see the
been
little
reading it at the
preview?
time, then sometimes I'll miss things as intervening things.
Okay.
Because I'll incorrectly assume the context of a comment.
Yep.
I think it's a me error rather than a Twitch error.
Nonsense. Always Twitch.
And annoyingly enough, a number of the times, like, it does happen quite a lot that when people have used a reply, I can't see that reply message. Like, I scan up and I'm like, I can't see it anywhere. I would have to, like, Alt-tab out and scroll it up.
It can take a while to type.
It can. Oh, I'm not saying annoying from the person sending the message. I'm saying just annoying because I can't then figure out how to reply properly.
I didn't mean it as such.
Have I heard of Soulframe? It sounds familiar, but I don't recall what it is. There was some mask game that I was going to have a look at.
Sorry, some what?
Soul Mask or something?
Souls-like?
Soul Mask. It's a new survival game where you can
Oh, name
get
of the game.
masks to have souls or something.
Majora's Mask?
Yeah. Soul Mask early access demo was rather terrible. It's, at least when I looked last night, so far it had solid reviews. Which is why I thought maybe I'll have a look at it. Okay, only 3 more bombs to make. Now that we've got resources, the building of the bombs is actually not that slow.
No, it's very fast.
Destructive potential of each.
And yeah, I was about to say, like, and it's probably best that you're the one building them because instability in inputs are a little bit dangerous when you're carrying a bomb. Yeah.
Can be. Oh, you meant Soul Master Zero? Ah, okay. Yeah. Am familiar with it. Have not... I've not worked out how I would find the time to play it, though. One of the challenges I always struggle with, I don't know the best way to deal with this, is I like to make grand plans. I like to have long-term goals for things that I'm building in all these sorts of games. And that doesn't work with changing games frequently so that I can try out new stuff. And so I've always struggled to figure out how to slot in a new game into something. And Shadow and I, with RVs at War, we just took a break and played something different for a bit. which might be the better way to go. I'm not sure.
Indeed.
So if we wanted to try out something and we thought it was only going to be a few weeks, then that might work. But what if we really, really like this new game and then we just never come back? Then we've left a series just hanging.
And then it's on the back burner and we can return to it once we're ready.
Yeah, but I don't like leaving things hanging. Despite what some people might say. That certain series that I have left hanging. I don't like
It was
doing it.
a low-hanging fruit, but I'm not gonna reach for it. Because I don't need to anymore.
So what's the name of these RV grids? Winner Blamos? But all of the grids will be named like small grid something. Serial, I don't think Light Echoes really counts. Because we ended a season. We ended on an intentional end point. Yes, we haven't come back for Season 3, as we have very much, despite both Gapak and I having a willingness to do so. But I feel like Survival Impossible is the low-hanging fruit to which Shadow refers. Hasn't that been almost 2 years now that I've been away from it? Or at least more than a year?
You uploaded one episode. Not
Yeah.
a little bit too long ago, but...
That was... Can't remember what interrupted my flow on getting back into that at the time.
Arboretum?
No, there was something IRL that interrupted my flow with that. Oh, I've got see-through cockpit.
Becoming a dad? No, right.
It may be related to that and something I'm not going to talk about. Now that I realize.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I think it was around the time of something else happening. Warheads. Incomplete. I have to wait. I've used up all of our
Have a good one, Titan.
magnesiums.
Probably see you tomorrow. Or, today. Oh, gunship incoming.
Oh.
At base, at least. Not sure where you are right now.
I'm at base. I'm printing off bombs.
Oh, yeah. Not sure why I already forgot. Even though I was scared a moment ago. Oh well.
Do we have magnesium left?
We're also running low on construction components. It's a good thing I'm building a few more assemblers.
It is. Printing off bombs is expensive. I probably should have taken our bomb-carrying ship away. Oops. I'm a little bit worried that the Dodo's going to get hit by one of these drones.
Don't worry, they're probably gonna go for my ship again. Part of me hopes so, for the sake of your ship surviving.
This is nerve-wracking. Oh, one of the drones is down. Going out. Let's see what's going on.
Whoa!
The Dodo is still intact.
Ship going down.
He's getting shot though.
Oh, that glorious hellfire.
Yeah, I just wish our big guns would be firing more often. I'm not hearing them fire all that often. Oh, a chunk of it just fell off. Gunship's going down. Oh, crunch.
Oh, that base. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's a yield module. Don't think that's gonna work on an assembler.
Alright, that's a bit of uraniums.
Uranium?
Yeah. Said deliberately weirdly. Any more around here? Nah, whatever. Alright. I'm ready to go bombing.
Yeah, let me just set up the yield modules and then I'll be with you shortly.
I have 12 bombs. I have no distractor bomb, because I didn't get around to making one, but I have 12 bombs.
I mean, I might be able to be your distraction.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, alright, I'll print off an RV, and you can be the distraction with it. Do you want to do it that way?
Let me put away my tools.
Well, what I was going to do was cut out the bombs and maybe put a cockpit in the back so you can drive it from the cockpit on the inside at the back and just have like heavy armor or something in it. All the bombs are smoking. They've all got an exhaust on them.
Would you like to continue working on that? Because then I can continue making some speed modules for these assemblers.
Yeah. It'll take me a little moment to get this thing ready. You're happy to drive it there, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's better than flying the Dodo. I don't trust myself enough with that.
Yeah, I figured I'd be driving the Dodo, and once I get in position overhead, you'll then
Driving.
drive this into range of their weapons to increase the chance that you'll distract them for a bit.
I really hope you're not going to drive the Dodo. That does not sound safe.
Okay, that's done. I'll be back in just a sec. I need to take a quick bio break.
Okay. Well, chat, what do you think the chances are that we're gonna do this? A Dodo with roller skates. Oh, that would actually be so fun. And Lord Sheriff, I partially agree with you. I do plan on having an outside mining dock, but I'm still a bit hesitant on having them outside. Like, either I need to place down some very heavy armor, or I need to make another tunnel that's a bit larger, but then again that beats the entire point of having an underground base like this. Split these aims through, it might work. Oh, I hate to say it, but that's a relatively big if. A retractable dock? Oh, I'm not sure about that one because, well, anything with thrusters on a subgrid is gonna be very wibbly wobbly. Which, yes, I am speaking from experience. It's not something I trust at all. Very clang-inducing, yeah. With a merge block, it's still the act of moving, which will be extremely dangerous. Whoa! What? Teleportato. Meow. That doesn't fix the issue, Dracodar. If it's not moving, having it merge blocked, yeah, sure, that might work. But if you have to move it and there's miners on the dock, that will be extremely painful. Well, painful eventually. If Clang does get its hands on it. Or claws? Chains? Not sure how Clang would do something like that. What do you mean, components fully withdrawn? You didn't withdraw a single steel plate. What? Heen? Hey, Ruben. Welcome in. Okay.
Apologies for being a bit slow to get back there. Got slightly distracted while I was getting a snack.
Oh.
Toby kept being cute.
Thank you, Beldenik. Thank you for the 100 bits and for the encouragement. Or the reward being... Oh, for having courage? Okay, build planner is not liking me at all.
Is that all that unusual?
The way it's doing it right now, very.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Oh, okay, this is starting to get annoying. So, it says it withdrew all components and then it's a gamble. Will it withdraw no components? Will it withdraw only a quarter of the components? Or will it just say, like, you know, you don't have any of those components? Well, it's very clearly I do. Well,
Yep.
we do. There you go.
So, I was thinking about this yesterday,
Inventory full.
where you know how when we get attacked by enemy NPC ships, and they keep fighting for ages, and yet ours, it's very quickly the fight is over when we've lost.
Mm-hmm.
I think it all comes down to the fact that they use remote controls, and our cockpits get destroyed super quickly.
So what you're saying is release the drones?
But then I still find that when I'm controlling something with remote control, because I need a camera on the front, my cameras then get destroyed and I'm out of the action because my camera's destroyed.
So what you're saying is release the drones?
Oh, you mean fully droned rather than pilot?
You thought I meant
controlled,
anything else.
I guess. I guess. Oh wait, why did I do that way?
Why? I know that's not the components I need. Wait, hang on. My anger might be misplaced. Never mind, thank you. Okay, well, anyway, we now have 4 more assemblers with 4 speed modules each.
Yeah.
That should no longer be our bottleneck.
Set to assemble only, I presume.
I'm in the process of doing that.
Cool. Now, which cockpit is going to give Shadow the most protection? Because this was the other thing I was thinking about. Cockpits are large blocks. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Cockpits are large blocks. Shadow, do you want to shoot me?
Always?
Perfect. So cockpits being large blocks means they get shot a lot. I'm curious if one of the reasons that TFE's H-Tram survives so well is because he's using a helm. Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh, this pose is perfect for this. Hang on, one sec. Just need to add some light from the side. Ow!
Huh.
Why did you shoot me?
You asked!
No, what? Not yet.
Well, you should have clarified. Like, you asked me if I would like to shoot you, and I said always, and you didn't.
Well, that didn't say that I was giving you permission to shoot me. I just said, would you like to? Liking to doesn't mean you get permission.
It's an invitation. Exactly, Bob.
Okay, that's better.
But now
All
I
right,
don't want
so
to shoot you anymore.
what I want to
Of
see
course, it's so
is,
beautiful.
where do you have to shoot to hit this helm?
Oh, okay.
Where does it
Well,
actually take shots? Because I'm suspicious that the helm is the smallest controller, smallest targeting, like, control seat.
Oh, let's see. I'm shooting you in the leg that is currently on the ground. I didn't get a hit marker.
Oh. What about shooting through the helm where it's got the big hole at the front?
Oh my goodness, your pose. Well, I'm gonna shoot the base, so I need to do it from behind. Nope.
Yep, there's no damage to the helm. I actually think the helm may be the most combat suitable control seat.
It does have its massive downsides, however.
It's not pressurized, so you do need to bring your own bottles.
Not what I meant.
I
It's
mean,
connection ports.
it has several. Look.
Wait, what? What? Oh. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected.
It's
That
actually
one-
It's actually got quite a few connection points.
Yeah, no, helm OP.
Yeah. Isn't it?
Oh.
I don't know why it hadn't occurred to me before that the helm was such a potentially powerful
Dang.
control seat.
Yeah, there we go. That's a beautiful show of its collision. Yeah, no, the helm actually is quite great.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm honestly surprised.
Surprised that I thought of it, or surprised that it is a thing, or both?
Yes. Actually, for no reason in particular, I'm going to take a basic grinder and welder with me.
Yep. I know the reason. Because you don't trust me to be a bummer. Or delivery man.
I don't trust the game enough and myself.
Hey, Robob. Welcome, Raiders. There we go. Your modified winner blammo is ready.
Nice.
It's got 2 batteries, so you should be able to get a fair distance before it runs out of power.
Fuel low.
It also should increase your probability of not getting taken out of action
Fuel
super quickly.
critical.
I unfortunately have not yet had time to replace any of the armor with heavy armor.
Look in the window. Look in the right window.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Also, very important button. Oh,
There we go. Now it's a bit more ready. I might try and replace some of the armor with heavy.
am I going to get an Elvis haircut?
I mean, I could try.
I would love for you to try. What? Free damage. How rude.
What? What
Oh,
happened?
the skin of the heavy armor. Difference between the light armor and heavy armor.
Oh, right. Yeah, the corrugated does look
Or it looks
quite
like I
different.
parked it on... Yeah, or I parked it under the wrong tree.
Yeah. Have I reinstalled my cameras on the Dodo? No, I haven't. Well, if Shadow wants to do more heavy armor replacements, I can fix that up and then we can get going on this mission a bit sooner. But I will go fix that shortly. Might be faster to just replace the blocks and haul it over to the welder thing. Yep. Yes. Accurate. Probably. I will go do cameras. And I'll come back and help Shadow finish that off. Alright, bombing camera. Where shall I put the bombing camera?
Oh, right.
It needs to go on this bomb. That's looking down pretty much. So as long as the stuff's slightly in front of where my camera's looking, that should be alright. Alternatively, what I can do is this. That'll be hidden well enough.
I don't wanna...
Oh, right. I need to have all my locks set up as well. Need to redo them too. Aha, that is the correct camera. I have to set up the bomb drop controls once we're actually out. So where we are right now is not a great spot for me to be messing around because I need to be undocked.
Well, the front is mostly armored up.
Oh.
Should I armor up the rest, or...?
Yeah, I'm just quickly adding a couple of extra thrusters to the Dodo. Because it wasn't super able to get the altitude I wanted last time, if I recall correctly, and it's going to be heavier this time. I'm just going to try and add a couple of extra flat nose. We'll hopefully add enough. Apparently we're out of motors again. Dodo has issues flying, who'd have thought? Yes, indeed. Oh, I have 1,200 motors. Just not pulling the motors. Annoying.
Oh, so it's not just me then.
No, it's just build planner. Just usual build planner shenanigans. That's one extra. Everybody's gonna love the extra asymmetry that I've added. Pretty sure I didn't place this in the same spot. Because everybody loves asymmetry. Yeah, the thrusters are in the line of the Gatling cannon as well, but the mod we added should stop that from being a problem. We hope. Because we added a mod to make it so that your own bullets don't damage your own ships anymore. What mod is it? Hopefully someone's got the link that they sent me last week. So I unfortunately don't have it handy. I was half expecting you to do heavy armored windows. As in to make the curtains out of heavy armor.
Too much effort.
And we know from Scrapyard that doors are great armor, so you're protected from the back end.
Luckily so.
Alright.
Oh.
I can fly you through the welder now and fix up the roof, and then we should be good to go.
Yeah, sure. I am going to take a blueprint of this thing, though.
Oh yeah, good call. Good to have a backup. Especially if this plan works.
Ah!
Alright.
Mind my head. Got a bomb. There we go.
Capac needs the mod for not shooting yourself. Yeah, it doesn't stop you shooting your own character. Not sure there's any mod that can save you from that kind of error. Do you want me to deliver you relatively close? So you don't have to drive the whole way?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well,
Because
it's
I don't
midday,
trust
that's the
myself
perfect time to
driving
do
this thing.
attack. Oh yeah, I'll drop you not
Oh.
super close.
Okay, this is terrifying. How much charge is in that thing?
14 minutes at full lift.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
I really do need the right of the Valkyries.
yeah.
You're tilting quite a bit forwards.
Yeah.
Is that because you're trying to go fast?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm scared, but okay.
Right, this is definitely well worth flying you out for. I forgot how far away this is. And
Indeed.
detach.
You make me do it.
Whap, 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 whap. Welcome back, Charlie. What's under the
Are
battery?
you hearing the music?
The connector is directly under it. No, I'm not hearing any music.
Best case scenario right here, because I'm playing fun music right now.
Ah. Yep, can't hear any of it.
Darn.
Oh wait, there's also a river crossing. So yeah, you did need to be flown across.
This thing floats, or at least drives along the bottom of the thing, so...
Well, if it floats, then you'll have no propulsion, so you'd need a thruster.
Or I'll open the door and not be airtight anymore.
Yep. Either way. Oh yeah, yes, and then close your helmet, and then you just drive along the floor. Yeah.
Yep.
Fair. You put away all your good tools, yeah?
Yep, I only have the enhanced ones? Yeah, enhanced.
Because otherwise you could have given that to me to take back.
Now, is this
now I
working?
hear it.
Yes.
You know I can drop you, and I will.
I know.
Okay, I thought I was a lot closer to the ground than I was. I was about to drop you.
Of course you were.
Did that just
You
break
killed
the
my sound block.
block?
You killed my sound block. You jerk! That's it, I'm going back. I'm driving back.
Oh, that's
I cannot do it
amazing.
like this.
That is amazing.
Crying out loud. Ah.
Oh, you deserve that.
What?
Try not to roll it before I get ready with the dodo.
Don't worry, I'm just parking it on
I
the
say
front
as
cockpit.
Shadow's parked it face first.
I had to face plant.
Shadow's got to try and find parts from some other bits to try and repair her sound lock. Oh, the merge block provided. Dang it. Or did it not? Did it not have enough computers?
I've played Scrapyard before. This is no different.
You could use the number plate.
Oh, darn. No, but that one is important.
And the battery you just destroyed isn't?
Nope. There we go.
I gave you 2 batteries just in case one of them gets taken out by one of the assault cannons. Because with them, it could be
Oh.
either that pops. Not necessarily the top one. But I reckon you'll roll before any of this matters anyway, so it'll be fine.
Wow. Such trust.
Yeah. Remember, I've driven that thing. I know how it doesn't handle. Alright, I'm getting in the cockpit of the Dodo.
Ow.
The Dodo is sinking. Is there an in survival way of fixing the sinking that you know of, Shadow?
No, I don't know. But I somehow blew up a wheel?
Of
Nothing
course you
else?
No, silly string. Setting one thruster to override removes all lifting thrusters from being used as dampeners.
Oh dear. Okay.
Shadow, what are you doing?
I have 2 wheels remaining.
How? All you had to do was not... wheels are basically indestructible. How did you do that?
I don't know. Yeah, I made a bike. That's what I did.
I don't even know how you did that.
Just my Dutch shining through, I guess.
So, you're going to need to add wheels so that you can at least drive in, because otherwise you're not going to be able to do any decoy work at all.
It'll be fine.
Oh, man. I didn't drive it with top-heavy heavy armor. I drove it with top-heavy warheads, which are probably heavier than the heavy armor, actually. Because I had a jam pack full of warheads when I drove it.
By any chance, do you have a way to pick me up?
No.
Okay. Then I'll,
That's why I
see
said
what
don't drive across the river.
I got curious, and then I floated to the other side of the river.
Oh.
Yeah, no, hang on. I know just what to do.
I'm trying to decide whether I feel like I'm playing with Capac or TFE right now. I think it's Capac.
What? Oh.
Oh, I can't see your grid through my camera. You burst another wheel doing that, didn't you?
Both wheels, yes.
How?
Okay, hang on.
Is the
I don't
water
know.
damaging it?
I think so.
You're gonna have to fly back home and get the stuff to make wheels.
Yep. Yep.
I reckon it's the speed of the wheels moving, hitting the water, and the water mods destroying them.
I wasn't even going that fast the first time.
No, but the wheel is.
Oh.
Because remember, the wheels with 2x2s spin like crazy.
True, true.
And this is a prime example of why it's best to not play with mods until you know what vanilla bugs there are. Because we know that this is going to be the mod causing the problem, because this doesn't happen in vanilla. Anymore. Yes, true, Canada. Anymore.
Oh, the wheel popping was always so annoying. Oh, this is bad.
I'm going to do a thing. I know some people are going to be upset by it, but I'm going to do a thing because I think it'll fix my issue right now. Uh-oh. No, it won't! Oh no! I've made a terrible decision.
What have you done?
Well. I've got parts
So-
for you to use.
I lost my wheels on my RV. You lost how many RVs?
12?
Fuel low.
Uh-oh. Haha.
Fuel critical.
Huh. Let's just undo what I've done. A couple of things. First off, we get rid of this. Then we go back to base. Actually, no. Then I come down to near ground level. Try and find somewhere nice and flat. And then hopefully I can pick them all up again. I didn't realize that when pasting in multiple grids, the landing gear unlock. I kind of forgot. Let's see if this works. No, none of them have parking brakes on. I'm gonna have to press P.
Ew.
Fuel critical.
It's gonna take me too long otherwise. Ah!
Fuel critical.
Ah!
Fuel critical. Fuel
Well, these ones all crashed, so
critical.
they've stopped.
Fuel critical. Fuel critical.
Oh, this one needs to stop.
Fuel critical.
This one needs to stop.
Fuel
Okay, should be able to pick those up now. Oh wait, there should be hydrogen on board the Dodo. Refill my tank from. Hmm. There we go. Stop being in creative mode, and now I'll pick them all up again. Because I'm an idiot. Oh no, no, that's cargo transport.
Mind the drones. They will deviate.
Yeah, good point. That could be a problem. Could be quite a problem. Because I'm currently trying to pick up the bombs. Wait! Why won't you block for me, you silly thing? Hello, Charlie. Oh, this is really... this is really annoying. Hello, Charlie. Yes.
Aww.
She did a good job then of getting right into the mic. Okay, that's 4 of them reattached.
You just had to tell her story.
I'm doing this with no HUD, by the way, because I couldn't. Oops. Couldn't see things properly with the HUD up.
I am so proud of myself. I just flew like 18 kilometers with only 1 load of fuel. Like
Oh,
no bottle.
Nicely done.
And I still have 8% remaining.
Good
Oh,
luck
I do
turning
have
off
to
inertial
walk through
dampeners and
blockers
just
now.
flinging yourself.
Yeah. Doesn't work.
What the? Well, that didn't work like I wanted it to. Did not think I was grabbing that one. It might be easier for me to just drive these under and position them. Oh man. All this because I
Beautiful.
was just trying to fix the hovering shenanigans. So it's just going to be really annoying to try and hover. Because I was drifting downwards so fast.
Oh, I love how derpy the Space Engineers run actually is.
I mean, it's less derpy than Planet Crafters.
True, true. Nope.
Ah! Stupid weather. Go away. No, the reason I want to get all of these bombs for the bombing run is that we actually need lots of bombs for the bombing run. Otherwise, it's not going to be successful.
But it's bad news.
What?
Drones incoming.
Oh. Oh, I can't do anything about that.
You have guns on your thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm currently sitting over the top of a whole bunch of bombs.
Well, at least you're not exposing them.
Yeah, I'm like a mother hen when it's clutch. Which one's not locked? Okay, one drone's down. Oh yeah, I'm gonna clear skies because we can't actually do this with this on.
Ah!
I warned you.
I know, it's just so sudden.
How far away are you?
Oh,
Do
yeah,
you need a
probably.
lift?
I'm less than a kilometer out.
Okay, so I think I know the trick with the bomb loading so that I next time don't have to do stupid things where I end up copy pasting and breaking things. Instead, what I will do is I'll fly to a flat surface, I will disconnect them all and relock them all while in the pilot seat. So Shadow, how do you plan to get across the river?
I have a thruster or two in my backpack that I can use to propel myself onto land and then hopefully get enough clearance for the wheels. Because as soon as I
Oh,
can get up,
I meant
I
your
can get
suit.
my unwelded wheels. What?
Are you just going to run along the bottom of the water?
Yeah?
Ah, okay. Oh, and Bro Bob. I missed as well. Thank you so much for the 38 months at tier 2. I forgot that in the raid. Thank you very much. And Veritron, thank you for 4 months. Yeah, it's a duck or a dodo. It's kind of more of a dodo. Bit fat. The reason I was asking, I was gonna try and give you a lift, but you have almost made it there, so I will try and get in bombing position.
Sounds good.
Now that I don't have the drifting problem. Might want to make a Winner Blammo BP with the parking brake on. Yeah, that's a fair point. And also with park brake control rather than having to use P, because using P. Feel unclean.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I love it.
There are a few broken Winner Blammos if you want to get wheels as well.
No, I got stuff for wheels.
Okay. Okay. Now, try and get as level as possible. Make sure my camera isn't misaligned.
This is gonna be so wonky and I love it. You know what? I brought enough stuff, right? Oh no, I didn't. Oh well.
Alright. Hopefully I'm over the target.
I am missing one wheel, but I have a thruster to compensate.
Alright. Not sure how else to tell whether I'm angled other than looking at my artificial horizon, and it looks pretty level to me.
Whoa!
You're going in?
I am 3Ks out.
Okay. Let me know when you get in range, because I'm 1.6 Ks up.
2.5.
By pressing number 8 on my first hotbar, I can arm all of the bombs ready to go. Alright, let me know when you're 1.5 out, and I'll start dropping.
Okay. And go.
Okay.
Although it doesn't seem to have range on me. I'm approaching 1K now. It's me. Yes. Woohoo! Ow! 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 Ah! Oh,
Bombs
I'm
away!
bouncing. Okay, I'm not bouncing anymore. Ow!
Oh,
I'm dead.
I've made some successful strikes. I'm slightly off the target, annoyingly, but
No.
not bad.
Oh.
Boom!
Right. So I thought like, oh, this might not... Oh no.
Huh. These keep falling on my head.
So, about that survival kit you put at the geothermal section.
Do you want to turn it off?
Yes. Because I got it... No, I guess I can technically fly. I just
You
need
did
to
a
watch
really
out
good
for
job at
gravel
distracting the
falling
guns on half the base there, Shadow.
Thank you.
They're still shooting at you.
I'm just that... good.
Next time, do you want me to drop you in?
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Sure.
Although, well...
We can attach you to, like, the chin of the head. And
yeah,
you
but
could even
don't drop
have
me
your
onto
own...
the base.
You could even have your own control to unlock yourself.
Yeah?
So my
Like,
goal...
part of me is like...
yeah,
Oh, sorry, go on.
you go.
Part of me is like, I kind of want to parachute on that thing so you can paradrop me.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Because then you're a floating target for longer. You may want to deploy it super late and have your suspension super stiff.
Yeah.
But yeah, my goal with where I was targeting on the base, I'm trying to take out the center of the base to see if we can take out the command control thing. Because if we can take that out, then we're actually in a pretty good spot to hopefully disable that base entirely, make it useless. Because if it can't call in help, then we can kind of ignore it.
And we can finally mine magnesium comfortably without suddenly a cargo transport or something else.
I probably should have made a GPS of where I was just then so I could go back to that same spot and just move slightly to one side of it or not.
I was
Whoopsie.
going to mention it, but...
Oops.
But now we know what we can do next time.
Oh yeah. It's that time of the day too.
almost time of the morning, yeah.
Yeah.
Although that's not, it's only 2 a.m. here. Way better than almost 6 a.m. Of last night.
Yeah. Well, we managed a bombing run this time that actually hit the enemy base. So what I was thinking we could do next time is maybe make a little parking area out the front where we line the winter blamos up, so I can just fly down to them and pick them all up at once.
Yeah.
Because that'll stop the whole issue with the drift and stuff like that. And it means next time we should be able to do multiple bombing runs in once, because I've also got my heavy miner now, so we can get a lot of magnesium really quickly, which means we get the explosives done, and you've built the extra assemblers, which means we're getting the components built super quickly. We can actually turn around and attack multiple times in relatively quick succession, I should think.
Yes. Welcome home.
Yep.
Oh! Hey, I don't like that sound though.
What's that?
Just sound like something hit our base.
Oh, it's because I hit some wrecks that were above the base.
Ah.
Yeah. I think that's a decent point to wrap on, because we got the bombing run successfully done.
Ooh. Actually, I have an idea.
Oh.
For printing the RVs.
Oh.
What if we make it just one big blueprint that can detach itself? So we have merge blocks connecting the things together that can also drop themselves. Kind of like snapping off the little prints from a 3D printer.
Yeah, you could have it all mounted on sprues so that you can do that. Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for.
So we'll need to print off a whole bunch of them first, so then we can then merge block them as a separate thing. So
Yeah.
we'll still need to do the
And then we
printing
can
as we
also-
are next time. But then, yeah, we could potentially make it a quicker print for future ones. As
Quicker
long as
print
it's
and
not...
a quicker pickup for you.
Yeah, the trouble's going to be making something like that be able to fit in a printer, because you're going to need a bigger printer.
Yes and no, it depends on how you print it. Because we're not gonna have the resources to print all that many at once. So if we just print 2 at a time, and then continuously move left, or right, or, well, actually we can only go left, so we might need to move some ships of yours.
Yeah, so I think the printer would need to move to somewhere else. That's fine, we can work that out. Cool. We have plans to increase our bombing frequency. Not accuracy, frequency. I could
was
also
about to say, like, huh?
I could also probably modify the feet to make them a bit bigger so that I can hold more than 12. And I could hold a bigger... That way my bombs will hit a larger area as well. Like I could spread them out, make the feet bigger. Make it have goofy big feet. And spread the bombs out so I can hold more bombs, but more spread out so that my target area is larger, so it's more of a carpet bomb. Yeah.
May I please greeble that for you?
Next time? Yes.
Yeah. I love greebling little feet on my vehicles.
Okay.
An
So
example,
what-
my trading module.
So what we'll start with next time is I will try and remember to get you to remove these feet and make new feet that are bigger and more spread out while I'm printing off more bombs.
What a sentence.
Because that's the thing we need to do so that we can go bombing shortly after we start the next stream, so it's not right at the end that we finally get to do our bombing run. Because I want to do multiple next week.
Yeah, me too. Like, I want to take out that GC. I want to set up my third pug, and I want that to be the last pug I have to make for that purpose.
Fair enough. Cool. So, Shadow, when are you next streaming?
Tuesday, with some Satisfactory.
Cool. And I'll be back tomorrow with the final Planet Crafter. TFE and I are going to get to the end. Whether we do that before Capac arrives or not, I'm not sure. But we are going to finish it tomorrow. And I've got a plan for what we're going to stream after that if we happen to finish quickly. And Scrapyard this evening. So there's all that and plenty more to come. And we will see you then.
Have a good one.
Bye.